There you go. I'm glad I tested that shit out first. All right, we gonna go live in three, two, one. What's up, people? We are live. We are live. We are live for the year 2021. What is up, everybody? It is your homeboy MM2K. Down with the co-host with the most, my homie, Project Storm. What's going on, Storm, man? How you doing today, my friend?
Pretty good, man. I just heard that we wasn't really live. I just, I watched the show when we're live, and that's a hell of an intro we just did, man. Hey, I'm gonna have to pull out the profanity jar for you tonight because you started the show off with some good language, some 2021 language, brother. Anyway, we'll catch that. We'll be able to check that out later, man. Hey, y'all, it's a grown type of show. Y'all know what it is, man. Mature for a reason. But look, MM2K, man, it's 2021 out here. My mind's all over the place, bro. I don't know where to begin. We got so much to cover, so much to talk about, man. But before we do any of this, let's go ahead and shout out the people that's in the building. How
Shout
about
out
that?
to everybody. Go ahead, man. Hit them up.
All
Hit
right, we
them
got
up.
Eric Lugo up in here, man. Took time to spend with us. You know what I'm saying? We appreciate you, Eric Lugo, as always. We got the gaming advocate. You already know who he is and what he's about. If you don't know, see that right there. You see that name? Keep that name embedded in your mind. You know what I'm saying? The gaming advocate is taking off 2021. More on that. You know what I'm saying? More on that a little bit later on. Hey, Ray Sherrod in the building. Everybody I'm calling
Raw.
out pretty much got something planned for y'all, man. I mean, Ray Sherrod, you see him moderator. That's the brother. You know what I'm saying? And he's also out there making great content. Check him out if you haven't already.
Absolutely.
Subscribe, head over to Twitter and do the brother a solid, man. We got Charles in the house. Can't be a show without Charles bringing us the behind the scenes info every
Heck
now and
yeah, man.
again. Oh man, y'all just don't have no clue. Spectre in the building. Christopher Torres in the house. What's going on, y'all? Happy New Year to everybody. This is one of those shows where I try to come in under the radar. I'm trying to keep cool. It's a whole new year. We got some new movements happening behind the scenes and out there in the open now. But y'all, this will be the year right here. So much to talk about. MM2K, take it over, man.
Hey, look, y'all. First show of 2021. I'm telling you, baby. We got some stuff to talk about. Especially, we originally planned to go live directly after the homie Chase, but we had to take care of some technical things. We had to get some gigahertz and some gigawatt things together first. You know what I'm saying? It's all in good partition for part of the new year. We plan to bring y'all a lot of great content, a lot of great stuff. We're gonna talk about some of it here today. With that being said, man, fire topic storm. We got that whole follow-up discussion, man. I hope you guys were listening to the Gaming Advocate earlier today when he was talking about the whole Epic Unreal Engine being the thing that
Oh,
powered the Mandalorian. Golly, Storm, did you get a chance to check that out, my good friend?
hey, look, I checked out enough of it, brother. Got chills down my spine. The technology in that right there. Can we look, man? Are you ready to talk about it now? Or you want to go ahead and keep
Oh no,
on
we
going?
we we gonna- we got some bills to
All
pay.
right.
We gonna do
Okay,
some
good.
general stuff, but
Hey,
I'm just letting
you
you. I'm
can't ask
hey
me, man. You can't
hey, I'm
ask me.
letting
You
them
can speak
know
on that.
we are definitely covering that topic here. And again, we see the homie Gaming Advocate, aka Chase, in the house. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for the find, brother. That's some great stuff because he was talking to me on the phone about it, and I was giddy like a fat kid in the cake store, man. I was excited. I said, "Yo, we're gonna be talking about this later today." Also, we're going to be talking about some things going on in 2021, or some things that we hope are going on in 2021. We're going to be talking about some things that we liked about 2020 because we really didn't get a chance to like sit down and go over some of our favorite games and why they were our favorite games of 2020, along with talking about what we hope to see in 2021. We got a hot button topic. What do we call it? We got an injection topic today. We might have another one that might supersede it, but right now the injection topic is going to be this Ubisoft Plus rumored to come to Game Pass, man. I'm going to have to share some gospel with y'all today, just a little bit. Just a little bit. I got to share some gospel with y'all about that one. You know what I'm saying? Because I love y'all. I love the community, and I want to make sure that we are on the straight and narrow when it comes to a lot of this information that is being shot our way. And we got a giveaway. We're gonna talk about that. But before we get into all that, Storm, let's pay some bills. Let's talk about it. 2021, the shows that we have going into this year. We're starting off today, Saturday, with SML Podcast. That is the show, co-hosted by Project Storm and MM2K. We take your live phone calls, your live yappers, your live Discord chats, your live, whatever you want to do live. We keep it live on
Telegram,
here.
live message in the bottle. You know what I'm saying?
Message in the genie in the bottle.
Live tweet.
You know
what I mean? All that.
All that's live. Storm, tell them about the show that's happening on Sundays, brother. Y'all coming back tomorrow, man. Right?
Hey, tomorrow at 2 Eastern Time, YMYOG, y'all, with me and Snow Money Gaming. Y'all know what it is. Appreciate everybody that stopped by so far. If you've been trying to get by and you haven't already, tomorrow might be the time. There's a lot going on, and I know Bunny is ready. She's already hitting me up behind the scenes. She's ready to go. She's always ready to go, man. But, we decided to take that little break time, holiday and everything, spend time with the family and all that. But, y'all, it's back to gaming right now. You know what I'm saying? A brother hey, look, man, I normally don't do this, man, but a brother got my check. Hey, I got my check, man. I got my stimmy. And I'm not really celebrating the fact that I got it. I'm appreciative, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Got my stimmy, gave me a little cushion to do something. So we got something planned for the people, man. We got something planned for the people. I just want to say it like that. I'm trying to go into this year, man, way more positive. So YMYOG, Yin Mix Yang of Gaming, tomorrow at 2 Eastern Time. Stop by there, y'all, if y'all trying to be part of a great discussion, because you never know what the hell might go down with me and Snow Bunny.
Absolutely. And then this Friday, this week coming up, we got a Thursday. No. We got, okay, let me back up a little bit because I know I'm all over the place. We have SSC podcast, that is our purely Stadia focused podcast. And then we also got the commission. Now, because of scheduling conflicts, because things happen, we're going to have to switch it up a little bit. Like SSC might have a new time, a new date to make sure that everybody can be there. Same with the commission. We're going to hit y'all up with that information soon. So please keep your ears to the ground about all the great shows that PNTS Network has in store for yo behind. All right.
All right. Freeze. We got some more family in the building, man. We got Dazadini always showing love. That's my dog. You know what I'm saying? Daz, by now, I thought you would have already been behind the microphone yourself, man, doing your solo stream or something.
We're going to get that. We're going to get it. He's going to do it.
Hey, man, I'm waiting on that to happen sometime in 2021. I know, Daz, I know you're a busy dude, but come on, man. We need that Dazadini in our life. Hey, Blackie Ray in the building. Y'all know what it is.
Yo.
Says, what up, MM2K Project in chat.
Hey,
Storm has such a melodic way of talking. Hey, look, man. It is what it is. This is what I do. When I get on this microphone, y'all, I'm a whole different person. I'm the same when I'm not on the microphone, though. So anyway, we'll
fall for that, y'all, because he was cursing me out earlier for messing up his name.
Hey, who started the show cursing? You might want to run that back. Hey, Chariot Man Gaming in the house, man. Y'all know what it is. The brother's out here doing his thing. Heavy emphasis on Chariot Man Gaming. You heard what I'm saying? Keep that in mind. Okay, keep that in mind. Chariot Man Gaming, real heavy for 2021. Juan Castillo in the house. Always showing up. Always showing love and support. We appreciate each and every one of you. Let's rock.
All right. Now, we got some extra stuff to talk about, Storm.
All right.
We got a couple of additions to this platform, to the Stadia Dosage platform. Now, we told y'all we wanted to open this up. So more news to come on that. We ain't got complete and total details on that just yet. However, we have opened up the platform to memberships. Okay. So I'll become a member of the Stadia Dosage platform. Show y'all love, show y'all support. Like how y'all been saying, look, MM2K, I dig that you got the PayPal. I dig that you got that, but I don't trust that. I'm not feeling that, whatever the case may be, and I can dig it. Now we have memberships, right? They come in 3 tiers. Tier number 1 is we call the dose. It's just strictly the dose. So for $199, You can get access to our support ticker that'll be on every single recorded video that we do from here on out. The second tier at $4.99 is what we call the prescription. That gives you access to member-only content. All right. And it also will give you access to our well, you know what? Let me hold off on that because that's still being quote unquote approved.
Look, so you always want to jump.
I know, man. I know. You know how I am. Uh-oh.
Do what you do. Did we cut out?
Yeah, it cut me out for a little bit. You know what? Hold on. Discord is cutting up. Oh, silky now.
I heard you cut out. It's 2021,
yeah, okay.
Man. The shenanigans don't stop.
Hey, bro, can you hear me now?
Can y'all hear us? We there?
Oh, crap. Can y'all hear me now? I know what's wrong.
Hear us?
Yo, can y'all hear us?
Yeah. I hear you now.
Okay. Can y'all hear us out there in the chat? Were they still able to hear us out there?
All right. Chase said, don't think Project can hear you. I can hear you now. Dad said, can hear you. Ray said, yes, we can hear you. We might be back, man. We're back. Let us know, y'all.
All right, because it's acting real. Hold on, let me. You're sounding real.
I wouldn't expect anything else, though, man. Come on now.
Exactly.
It's a new year.
Yeah.
New things going on. They don't want to. Hey. They're blocking what we got to say, man. But we're gonna figure out a way to say it any damn way.
Exactly. Let me fix.
And while you're doing that, we got King Thrash in the building. You already know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Thanks for stopping through, bruh.
Hey, appreciate you, King Thrash.
He said, I just jumped in your Discord and went crazy due to the gravity of my awesomeness. You know what I'm saying?
I knew something. Right? I knew something janky was going on with your ass, Thrash. Now, shout out to the homie King Thrash. Hope you had a great holiday celebration, brother. And I ain't forget, I still got to get up with you. I know, man, things been crazy, brother. Things have been crazy. The same night we were supposed to rap Thrash, I had a goddamn snowstorm, ice storm hit up here. But we'll get together, brother. Let me see here. Who else we got in the building? Because I can't see the chat right now.
Let me see. I think we got ZOK, we got Zok. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, so forgive me, but Zok Gaming. Voice is cutting, he said. Yep.
Oh, cool. Okay. All right. Sorry about that, y'all. Here's what was going on. I was trying to shout out the chat. Oh, we got a new member. Eddie Player 1 in the house. He is a prescription member. Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah, I'm waiting for you to see that one. And then, Snow Bunny just joined us. What's going on?
Snow Bunny Gaming in the house. And shout out to Eddie. Eddie's really been helping me out too. Getting everything set up. I tell you, YouTube. I love Google Stadia. But golly, man, YouTube is the most unorganized thing I've ever seen in my life. So shout out to the good brother Eddie Player 1.
YouTube does me right, man. Still exec in the building. Stevens in the house. You know what I'm saying? Eddie said, listening while looking out for little Eddie. And we appreciate you too.
Speaking of that, good. I got a surprise for my big bro. I got a surprise for my bro Storm. See?
What's up?
Storm
bro?
Was like, yo, man, we gotta get something juicy. You know what I'm saying? We gotta do our best. He's always, shaking me digitally. Like, come on, man, get it together, MM2K, get on your A game, right? So I was like, you know what? I get this dude don't even know. I'm about to hit him with the okie doke. So effective today, because it just went live. Effective today. If you don't catch SML Podcast live, which I hope you do, but let's just say there's erupting volcanoes, imps falling from the sky, and just for some crazy reason you can't catch it live, you can now check out SML Podcast on all, not just Radio Public, all of your favorite podcast platforms, including Spotify and Apple and iTunes Music. So definitely, yes.
How the hell you pull that off, man?
Surprise, my brother. Yes, I did. And I want to shout this out real quick. Shout out to the homie Steel with the $10 sticker, man. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And thank you so much, Ray Sherrod, for also becoming a prescription member. Love you, good brother.
Eddie, and appreciate y'all. That's what's up.
Just as an FYI, if you guys want to support, we know, look, we got different strokes for different folks. Some people say, you know what, I may not be able to support monthly, whatever the case may be. This is not a cash grab. That's fine. But we can't do this without y'all. So whatever y'all do donate, we definitely appreciate it. And it's coming back to the community. Like I said, we just got a kickoff giveaway that we're going to do today. But on Radio Public or wherever you go to listen to our podcasts, you can give a donation there, just a one-time donation there as well. So look up SML Podcast. You can do something there. We're also changing the repository for other podcasts. More stuff to come. But yeah, surprise, my brother, surprise. And shout out to Christopher Torres for becoming a Dose member. Thank you so much, brother. Love you, man. Thank you so much for the support. Uh-oh. Is Storm speechless?
No, I'm here, man. I'm sitting up here typing. You know what I mean? I'm looking at these damn green members. I didn't know what the hell it was. Eddie Player One, thank you for sparking that off, and everybody else, thank y'all for joining in and showing that love. Hey, I don't know what this means, man. I've never seen this before in Stadia Doses news. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, look, man.
On some real though, man. Thank y'all, each and every one of y'all.
Thank
got
you.
a hell of a
Thank
show
you so
lined
much.
up,
We can't
man.
do this
We
without
will
y'all.
be getting into it. We will be getting into it. I'm ready, man. What's good?
Shout out to the homie Heath Stevens too. He says, I'm baked like a potato. Are you on vacation, Heath? He's on. Oh, okay. I feel you, Heath. Shout out to Heath, man. Appreciate and love all y'all. Thank y'all so much for the support.
Straight up.
All right. So yeah, I think we paid all the dues. And again, don't forget tomorrow, in several hours, y'all. Yang meets Yang of Gaming. Snow Bunny, please make sure you hit me up, with the normally Hickley do. I still got to make up my own terms for 2021. Make sure you hit me up with the Hickley do so we can get that rolling for tomorrow. All right. It's news time, suckers. Let's talk about it. Project Storm.
What's up?
What you been playing, bro? Since the last, just give us some of the tasty goodness, whatever it is, whatever platform it is.
Hey. Well, it's too many damn platforms right now. We got the Series X popping off. We got the Stadia, of course. I'm still doing things over there. The last game I played on Stadia was Watch Dogs 2. And then I was on PC playing, a plethora of games over there. So, man, hey, look. Right now, my gaming is well-rounded, bro. I can't lie to you. I'm putting too much time into. I think I'm putting too much time into it. I had to lay back for a little bit, man, because some people are afraid of burning and everything, man. It's the opposite effect for me, man.
I can dig it.
I think something is wrong because, once I boot whatever platform up, man, it's over. I'm talking about I can go for hours and days. My wife don't mess with me. My son don't mess with me. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then I take a break. I'm always encouraging people to take 15 minutes, but, man, I've been getting it in, bro. Too many games to name, but I will tell you this. Far Cry 5, I was able to play some of that on PC at over 100. Over 100 frames per second, man, you're talking about something serious. So if you ask me what I've been playing, bro, just know that you don't have enough time in the show. You know how we do it, man.
Well, we can make it a 9-hour show. The hell with it. No,
Madden 21. I can go in any direction, man. Madden 21, I downloaded Control for the Series X. It's not 60 FPS, so I kind of shut that off real quick. I don't want to. In 2021, I don't want to see the choppy 30 frames per second. Now the smooth 30 FPS, I might be able to hang with that. I might be able to do that, right?
Yep.
I don't want to see the choppy. So when I jumped on Watch Dogs 2 on Stadia, right? An old game, a game that people are like, man, I ain't signing up for Ubisoft Plus for that. Jumped on there, wasn't expecting to have a good time. Realized it was in Oakland. Shout out to Oakland. Oakland.
Shout out to Oakland.
In Oakland, as well as everything else. What the hell is not in Oakland right now? Ray Sherrod? Damn.
You know, y'all trying to take over everything. Golly, leave something for the common folk.
And I realized it was a performance mode on the game, Jumped out there. I enjoyed it. But, it's so many games right now. I can't stick to one game. Y'all got to forgive me. I try to drop like a whole variety of games, an eclectic mix of games for people who stumble across the channel to say, oh, okay, this game looks like this in 4K, or Stadia runs this like this, or the 3080 looks like that and runs the games like that, or the Series X, or the PS5 when I get my hands on that. That's what I pride myself in, man. So y'all got to forgive me, man. But I will be coming back and playing more of those games like Cyberpunk. Every day I wait, MM2K, the game gets patched up, man. It's just becoming that game that we all thought it was going to be, I think. But we might touch on that later too. So what have you been playing?
Man, well, we got member content. For those of you that are members, we've already had, we didn't kick off the memberships without there not being any content. So you'll be proud of me, Storm. Guess what I was playing the other day, brother?
Put it out there.
Outcasters.
Yo, I did see that. Hey, look, man.
Yeah.
I already know how you did.
I did horribly.
And speaking of Outcasters, and before we get into that, Jamie Reed in the building. Happy New Year.
Shout out Jamie Reed.
And now your mama knows. You already know what's going on.
Oh, shout out to him. Oh, yes.
Says, the pastor, what's up?
What is up, man?
Spitting that gaming gospel. Nothing wrong with it. Hey, check it out. Hey, I got a chance to play with Grace of Stadia. Grace.
Yeah. How was that, man? Let's talk about that.
Gang, the one and only. You know what I'm saying? Who takes time on her lunch break to get it in with the Stadia community, or those who would join her for her lunch break. I mean, where the hell else do you find that at? Is what I want to know.
You don't.
That was that was a very fun experience, man. You're talking about somebody that's down to earth. That's what it's all about, man. That's what it's all about. We get out there, we have fun. Outcasters is the perfect game. The perfect game. You haven't seen it on any other platform, only on Stadia. It's fun as hell. What are your thoughts on it?
Look, man, I heard a lot of people talk about the game and say how great it is. And I've considered myself in someone that has the ability to rate things with an unbiased eye. I said, you know what? Yeah, the mechanics look solid. People are talking about it. I remember, Storm, I think you were like one of the first people that was playing the damn game. You know what I mean?
No, Eddie Player One.
Actually. Oh, Eddie. Oh, yeah. We definitely can't forget Eddie Player One.
Eddie was definitely.
But I think you were one of the first. Eddie Player One was royalty that day, and the rest of us was common folk. So I think he was first of the common folk to play the game.
Right now, Eddie was like, "Yay, man! Hey, you gonna be on that game real soon, Storm?" I said, "Okay," and sure enough, that mug dropped. Everybody was trying to pinpoint when it was going to drop, and Eddie was like, "Bloop, there it is."
Yep. Shout out to real quick. Shout out to And Your Mama Knows. Hey, my fault, man. Definitely give me a rain check. I was talking to the homie Spectre. Wife pulled an okie doke on me, like how I just pulled an okie doke on Storm.
Yeah, he did.
She pulled one on me, and I couldn't make it. Made plans for me. She kind of, and I'm kind of glad, Storm, that we're able to do it at this time anyway, because she pulled another okie doke on me this morning. It would have been really difficult. You would have been manning the show by yourself most of the time because she pulled a fast one on me. But my bad, and Your Mama Knows, and now Your Mama Knows. Definitely save a rain check, man. We got to do something together, man. Thank y'all to y'all brothers for definitely.
It wouldn't have been nothing for me. I could have got Amonor up on the microphone. I could have sent Chariot Man the invite, man. Still Exact, Blackie Ray. Anybody could have got that spot, man.
It probably would have been a better show.
Down, bro. I mean, come on.
It probably would have been a better show without me there. You know what I'm saying? But you can't kick me off my own damn channel, so I still got a lifeline.
Hey, you giving us too much power out here, man. You're opening up the platform. You're telling me that I can,
pretty soon, y'all
I can't get into it, man. See, I almost got into it, but I'm not gonna get into it though. Let's keep
pretty soon
moving
they gonna
right
exile
along,
me, man.
Let's keep moving right along, man.
Hey, look. Yeah, so I played Outcasters. I was horrible at it, but it was fun. I've never had so much fun losing, man. I was like, watch this. If you're a member, watch the stream. If you're not a member, just make sure that you're at the prescription level or the sure shot level. You'll be able to see the video. It's definitely one to behold how many L's I caught, and I had a lot of fun doing it. What else did I play? Look, Cyberpunk's taking my soul. It's taking my soul. So it was really that and Cyberpunk, man. A lot of Cyberpunk. I love that game. It gives me Far Cry 5
so you still
vibes.
playing on are you jumping back and forth, multiple platforms? I mean, you still going between Stadia and PC with it?
You know what? I got into a friendly discussion with somebody about the Nividia Geforce, the GFN version. Because somebody was telling me, oh man, no, you got to try. No, how does Kevin Hart do it? No, you got to try the GFN version. No, you ain't ready. I said, look, man, I'm telling you, my eyes ain't that bad. I ain't that old. Tried it again. And I like the GFN version because it gives you flexibility as an off branch from your PC experience. And I get that it got ray tracing. But I'm going to keep it real with you. I'm one of those cats that feel that on a 1080 resolution or a 1200p resolution, ray tracing is overrated, especially if you're sacrificing your flat 60 for it. And with GFN, me playing Cyberpunk, with the ray tracing and getting that visual fidelity to, if you do it single frame by frame, getting the visual fidelity to be higher than what's on Stadia, you sacrifice too much in frames, which is also a determinant of your visuals. So I don't know, y'all. To me, Stadia gives you a cleaner image and a smoother image. And a lot of people don't understand that, Storm. Frames weighs heavier to me on resolution, on visuals, than little speckles of ray tracing here and ray tracing there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So wait a minute. Let me get you to rewind that real quick. You said, sir, are you implying that Stadia is running the game the best for you?
It's running, it's running it better than GFN. I can get it to run. No, the best place for me to play it right now is on my 3070. On my 3070 natively. Come on, it's a 3070. You know what I'm saying? Like,
it's native hardware, it's PC.
Exactly.
So, for Stadia to be second place, man, when it comes to games,
but that's the thing.
And how it performs.
It was a discussion, Storm, about what was second place. And I said, to each his own. But to me, the ray tracing is overrated on the 1080 image. And then the person response to me was, well, 4K is overrated. I said, this conversation's over. So,
let me ask you this. Speaking of ray tracing real quick, man.
Yep.
Is it necessary, bro? And I want you to think about this, man, because if you don't think about it, you might be in the doghouse in the corner back there with the socks the socks I ordered you.
The recycled socks.
Hey, check it out though. On some real stuff, man. Do you see the importance of ray tracing, or do you think it's just another taxing ass
Storm Stradamus. Come on, Storm Stradamus with all this. I ain't graduate. I'm a college dropout.
I gotta hit you on the spot, man. I mean, do you think it's necessary in gaming today to have a feature like ray tracing, bro, in these games? Because we know at some point we're gonna be talking during this show a lot more about ray tracing. But go ahead.
No. It's a great question. I think ray tracing at its core is important to implement. I just think the variant that we're getting now, unless it's on a high-powered PC, I think it's overrated because it taxes performance. When you got that, like, we talked about this, Storm, when you got that DLSS, bruh, woo!
DLSS is the real deal.
Hey, come on, man.
I can't lie about that.
You got the DLSS running on the PC?
But you know what, though, MM? I can't lie to you, and I'm going to keep it real, man, 100,000. I was riding in my car.
Uh-huh.
Real life, real car,
Okay.
real road, right? Real rain, real reflections coming from headlights, bro. And
Mm-hmm.
I swear, I said, wow, is this Watch Dogs Legions, man? Is this Watch Dogs Legions? So I think that ray tracing is necessary for them to get to that level of
Yeah.
realism when it comes to these
Yes.
visuals, man. See,
Yes.
people might say, we don't need that right now. We need
Mm-hmm.
DLSS, you know what I mean? But
Mm-hmm.
man, I think we need it all. They just need to figure out how to
Yeah.
better implement it in a way that it doesn't tax these systems and stuff. And that means Stadia, PC, Xbox, PlayStation, whatever, where it's not as taxing. And then we're there, man. We're
I
there.
think it's important to have, like you just stated, 1,000%. I just don't give it that golden star that a lot of people give it everywhere. It's not fantastically implemented everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my brother, the gaming advocate. Come on, brother.
Gaming
You too nice to
advocate.
me, man. You too
Come
nice
on,
to me,
man.
brother.
Hey, look.
The gaming
Let me
advocate
do
with
a
the
little
sure
special piece,
shot.
man, on the gaming advocate, man. Let me tell y'all something about
Yeah,
the gaming
tell
advocate,
me about
right?
this good
Not
brother, the
only
gaming
did him and
advocate.
Eddie and others, man, like Sonny and Ace
They trying
and
to outdo me.
Brian and Meg and Sixfo and you and everybody put me down with this community in the first place, man. The brother since day one never wavered, man. He never wavered, right? We disagreed straight up. We
Mm-hmm.
disagreed on air. We disagreed in the chat. We disagreed on pub. We disagreed. Hey, it don't matter because at the end of the day, MM2K, man, I could hit this dude up. If it ain't Roko, it's
Mm-hmm.
PUBG. If it ain't PUBG,
Yes.
it's whatever, man. So if it now I can holler at him on the Xbox Series S or X because I got the X, he has the S. You know what I'm saying? He loves the S. So this is what it's about right here, y'all. We got to do more of this right here. We got to get out here, play these games in 2021, have these conversations. When we talk, it's behind the scenes. We ain't talking about no damn podcast. You know what I'm saying? We're chopping it
Mm-hmm.
up. We having real conversations about real life. And then we sprinkle
Absolutely.
in technology every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Chase is always trying to put me down with the best ways to connect to the Google Wi-Fi and all this and all that stuff. I still haven't done that yet. But look, man, the brother has been instrumental in just solid, man. Solid.
Absolutely.
AM. You
Yes,
can't sit
sir.
here and say that you talked to everybody that you talked to on November 19th last year.
No, I didn't.
You
No,
can't you
no.
can't sit there and say that you're having a conversation, but Chase and Eddie and Ray and everybody else has been around for a long ass time,
Mm-hmm.
man.
Before the console launch, before the system launched.
Yo, for the platform even launched.
Exactly.
Now, hey, bro, um, I want to touch on this too because see, it's 2021. People are coming out with new visions, including us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think? Like me, for example, I'm doing my little rebrand thing. If y'all didn't notice,
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing my little rebrand. You know what I'm saying? But at the heart, I'm still a sane gamer. I'm still,
Yep.
Project Storm.
Yep.
Do you think that I should get a black eye because I'm switching it up a little bit, bro?
You should get two of them. No, look, man. Can we look? This no. I think this storm. See, this is how we do. This is my brother from another mother, man. Look,
I just gotta
this is.
call it
I
out
think we're
there,
gonna
man.
label
This is
this.
real conversation. This ain't in that cookie cutter BS.
Yeah, this ain't no cookie cutter
let's
stuff,
write
man.
the script down and read.
Ain't no
this
milk
in
and
front of the
cookies
mirror.
here,
Nah,
man.
It's real deal.
Let me
Holyfield all
explain.
day.
Let me break it down for some people that may get it confused, man. Look, I love Stadia. I think Stadia is a great platform, and it is my favorite platform to play unequivocally. But before I do anything gamer, I wake up, hit splash of water on my face, and the minds when I go grab my phone to go on Twitter, see what the gaming news is. I look at new gaming news from a gamer with a capital G state of mind, right? Meaning that I love all platforms, whether you're my favorite or not, because when you do better, you force my favorite to do better. That's why I'm so hard on Xbox, y'all. I'm hard on Xbox because I don't want PlayStation to just walk down the racing track like it ain't nothing effortlessly. You know what I'm saying? Like, put in some work, Xbox. Put in some work, Phil Spencer. Bring us stuff right now to put the fire under PlayStation's feet, make them really feel like they got some competition. So I guess what I'm trying to say, Storm, is, look, when you're a gamer with a capital G, the fact that, look, I look at it like this. I'm going to say this real quick and shut up, Storm. The fact that I can't go and play all of my favorite games on Stadia need to be a wake-up call. I said it. I said it. Did I say it?
There it
Did I
is.
say it live on air? Because I'm going to tell you, look, I lied to you, Storm. Because my brother told me, my brother bought 3 Stadia units. He said, bro, you was right. I used to laugh at you when you did these videos. I said, my brother's going through a midlife crisis. God, let's help this young man. I'm about to call his job and tell him that he ain't doing his work. All types of stuff. Until he got and played it himself, Storm. And you know what my brother said to me? He said, I get it. I get why you don't want to play anything. But I'm going to tell you this. He said, man, Stadia got it all except that lineup. He said they got crushed that lineup out in 2021. My brother bought 3 of them for Christmas. He loves the platform. He loves it. But we got to keep it real, y'all. We're gamers with a capital G, and even though we want it on Stadia, it's not all here yet. So let that be a sign to make the platform even better, where if I got to go here and play some, like I want to play, what's that game that's now on PS Plus? Greenfield or Green Tree. It's a RPG. First it was in Gamepass, and now it's on PlayStation Plus. That game would be perfect for Stadia, but it ain't here. So if Stadia see me playing it for 15, 20, 30 hours somewhere else, let that be a wake-up call. Hey, yo, we got to throw some coin. We got to get it here. Now let me say this real quick. Shout out to Shake Kappa for the $5. Now I shut up, Storm. I'm sorry.
All right, well, let me read this, man. Shake Capo in the building. You already know he's no stranger. If DirectML is anywhere near as good as DLSS, Series X can potentially run games way better with ray tracing than PS5. The technology is legit. Now, we just talked about DLSS and ray tracing and all that good stuff, right? Now, I just told you that I have an Xbox Series X, right?
Mm-hmm.
That at first, I got to keep it all the way jigging, man. I wasn't looking for it. I was like, I got a PC now, homie, with a 3080. What the hell do I need with the Series X? Yo, I saw other people before me, Lloyd from Stadia, from Nerd Nest, other people in the community. Chase had the Series S, telling me how great it was to play Gears and all these other games and stuff like that, man, in a way that he had never seen before, right? And we're talking about the S now. So, you know me, at first I'm talking trash. Hey, man, the S is for slow and all this, man. Jump up to the X and all that, right? But now I'm sitting back and I'm thinking about it. And I'm thinking about how many people who are having fun, who are having just as much fun as me, man, with the S, right? And think about how many people couldn't get their hands on the X, but needed something to do, something to play.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm keeping all this in mind now, and I'm going back to what Shake Capo was saying. That Series X, that damn SSD, when you boot those games up, now I'm gonna say this because it correlates with Stadia and everything else. This is gaming we're talking about. Stadia's not the only platform in gaming, y'all. Xbox, PlayStation, Nintendo, either. PC. We need all of them to do well. So going back to the Series X, man, it's great performance, man. Games load fast as hell. I jumped into Madden, y'all. Let me tell you real quick, and I'll shut up. I jump into a ranked game of Madden. There's this little click. All right, when you find an opponent, it clicks, right? And then 3 seconds later, bro, not 4, not 5, 3 seconds later, you're on the field. You're inside the stadium, getting ready to play that game. So people are like, SSDs, man, I'm paying this money for SSDs. I'm paying this money for the same old games. But when some of those games are running like Witcher and Rage 2, that doesn't run too well on other platforms, man, I'm telling you right now, bro, this is why I jump out there and I shell out the cash. I could keep on making excuses like, man, you know what, man, I ain't trying to play no damn Ori and the Blind Forest, man. Yeah, whatever. Or I'm not trying to play Spider-Man or whatever. Hey, in 2021, man, I've already started. I'm going to be playing way more games, bro. And DLSS and ray tracing and all that shit is going to take us where we need to go, man. I just had to say it.
Shout out to the brother Christopher Torres in the chat. Let me clarify my statement, my rant. I'm not saying that Stadia's lineup is bad. You know what I'm saying? Because you're right, Chris. It's a great lineup. What I'm saying is it's not at its apex. People still Greedfall, that's the name of the game. Greedfall. It's still not at its apex. Like I want to play Greedfall, right? And y'all know it too. There's games that y'all want to play that ain't on the platform yet, right? Y'all want to play them. There's nothing wrong as long as you have access to another platform. There's nothing wrong with playing those games on another platform. You could still rep Stadia as your first and foremost and still show it love and just say, hey, look, Stadia, I'd rather play this game here, but y'all ain't got it, so I gotta play it here. You know what I'm saying? And let that be a signal to Stadia that, oh, okay, well, we see 30-40% of our player base leaves our platform to go play X game. That's only going to be a plus for us if we keep it real, because you know what's going to happen if that statistic is out there. They're going to go get the game. So That's what I'm saying. So what I'm basically saying is that let's take a great lineup, like Christopher Torres says, and let's make it phenomenal.
Right.
Let's make it phenomenal by keeping it a buck about, what we play when we play, and the fact that we may sometimes might have to jump to another platform to play something that we like. Because if we're honest about that, that's only going to help us in the long run. Stadia is built upon looking at statistics. If they see those statistics, Chris, and anybody else that may not understand what I was saying, if they see them statistics, guess what's going to happen? We want to keep them here. So guess what? We got to go get that game. So
Absolutely.
there's nothing. So to answer Storm's question, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that.
I was gonna just add this right here and say that I think Google's well aware that there's other platforms that exist. You know what I'm saying? I go back to Phil Spencer talking about, I genuinely think that they mean it when they say cut out the console wars and all the gaming wars and all that stuff, man. Because now on the real I understand the console wars, man. I used to be an avid member of the console war. I'm talking about hardcore. I still can get in it from time to time, bro. I get on the Xbox and I still chop it up and we talk trash. So that's fun. That right now is embedded in the culture, if you get what I'm saying, man. Like, so I don't think that is going to disappear. I don't think it fully needs to disappear because it just creates hype for said console, whatever flag you're waving or whatever console you ride with, or if you ride with all of them and still choose to talk trash like I do, it is what it is, man. So it just takes it to a place where you just have to keep your eyes open is what I'm recommending. That because I have it all, but I love Stadia. I love Stadia because
I love Stadia.
Like
Stadia's
you
my
were just
number one
saying
way
about
to play.
the games lineup. One advantage is they could jump on the latest games like a Cyberpunk, or you could look at a litmus test game like Star Wars or whatever for EA. That's how I see it. I see it as like a test for them. Okay, before EA Play opens up next year, and they bring out something like Madden that people keep asking for, demanding Madden, FIFA, right? So I think I'm just like thinking outside the box a little bit, man. And Stadia is a platform that I think they don't mind that if here and there, if you go over and you play God of War and Spider-Man and Halo Infinite and whatever else, but you come back over here and you play the Call of Duty, the next Call of Duty, 300 gig Call of Duty on our platform with no downloads and installs, I think they'll be cool with that. You know what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a
Because
question,
lot of people
Storm.
might sign up for that subscription in order to do so.
Let me ask you this question then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Going into 20, because this is a great segue into 2021. Let's get it out of the way right now. What we want to see in 2021. Let's do. Hey, look, man. We do this on the fly, baby. This is what we do. Storm and Most.
Let's go.
Going into 2021, what are going to be your main two platforms? Like, what's number one? What's number two?
I'll tell you right here. Going into 2021, my main two platforms, you're saying?
Yes, sir. I mean, we know you're going to play everything. You're going to play everything. You'll play a toaster if it got a damn HDMI port.
Right. I'm going to be heavy. I don't think I could put two in it because 2021 people on the Xbox side is anticipating that a lot of good things are about to happen, man. A lot of good things about to happen this year, So if I had to pick two, though, if I had to just give away one, if the IRS or somebody came knocked on my door, you know what I'm saying, man, you got to give up one of these damn consoles.
IRS is knocking.
Hey, look, man, I'm going to have to give up. Damn, I hate to do it, but I got to give up the Series X, man, because I got a PC and I could play most of those games on my PC. So you see how I did that, right? I'm going to give up the Series X. I'm going to be mad as hell. I'm going to miss that fast loading. I'm going to miss all these features that we know are coming that's being baked up and cooked up, and Microsoft is just going to drop it on our heads in 2021. I'm going to miss all that, but man, I could do it on PC. So there it is.
Okay.
For me.
Okay. For me, number one is going to be Stadia. Number two is going to be PC.
Stadia?
Would say that again? No, I'm not giving up.
Oh,
No, no, no.
you're rocking
My
with-
number
okay.
one, my number one platforms that I'm going to be on is going to be
Okay.
Stadia and PC, and I
Now, how
can
come?
go. Me personally, I can go without consoles. The reason being is whatever is on Stadia that I want to play, I'm gonna play it on Stadia. If I'm itching for something bad and I got to play it on PC, I'm gonna play it on PC. You know what I'm saying? Natively. Me personally, I like GFN. I like its flexibility. It's just my personal preference. I'm not super enthused or impressed by GFN. But it's flexible. You know what I'm saying? Like I played Immortals Phoenix Rising on there on my TV. I like that. That was a cool experience. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, those are my number ones and my number twos, because when it comes to the consoles, and don't get me wrong, I'm gonna get them. Xbox. I need Xbox to start resembling the Xbox of old when it comes to those killer exclusives. Like I see that they got a time deal with Stalker 2. That looks dope.
That's big.
That looks
That's
dope.
big.
So that could be one that changed my heart, changed the flavor in my mouth, as they say. You know what I'm saying? But and the PlayStation 5, phenomenal console, but it just ain't ready. It was too faulty for me, the one that I had. So until I see the console step it up a little bit, it's going to be Stadia and PC for me.
Okay.
So
Now, you want to move right along? Or
yes,
you
sir.
want to jump tracks and come
No,
back?
go ahead. No, whatever you want to pick out of the pot, brother.
All right.
Go ahead.
All right.
Man.
Well, let's go back. Let's back it up a little bit, and then we want to get people's in the chat. We want to get y'all 5 favorite games. Now, if you play Stadia, I mean, this is only on Stadia right here we're talking about, but we want to go back and ask your top 5 games, people, of 2020, not 2021 for Stadia. We're talking about the games that's already been played, old or new, on Stadia 2020. What are your top 5? And I'll tell you right now, MM2K, I'll call out mine first, and then you match me with yours, right? Then we go to
brother.
We go to game 2. All right, Doom Eternal is mine, and I'm gonna give you a real quick reason why. The game runs smooth, low latency, action-packed, badass soundtrack. It wasn't supposed to be running the way it was on Stadia.
Facts.
1800p, upscaled to 4K, beautiful as hell, 60 frames per second. I went all the way through the game, bro. It's dope. Doom Eternal.
Dope.
All right, what about you?
Oh, now is that your number 1 or your number 5? Or just it's no specific order?
I just do it. That's my number 1. That's my number 1, bro.
Oh, that's your number. Oh, you gonna make me thought. You gonna make me thought my number 1. I was gonna try to do it back. All right, I'm gonna do my number 1. My number 1 is y'all know it, man. Division 2, man. I love Division 2. I loved it. I love that series. It's the reason why I got a console. Like I was gonna be PC Master Race going into last gen, y'all. And the culmination of that and Destiny is what made me go console. I love the first Division. I know it had its flaws. Division 2 just took it to a whole nother level. And the way that it runs on Stadia, it's the best. I love it the best. I know you can get it popping on the PC, but the flexibility on Stadia with Stream Connect, that's a game changer. So my number 1 is definitely Division 2. And it keeps just getting better and better. Division 2 is my number 1.
All right. I'm going to go and I'm going to stick right with the same family, man. My second game of 2020 on Stadia that I played, Doom 2016, brother.
Woo!
2016. You
Doing
already
it
know.
up.
If you don't know why, go check out my footage, man. Not to be tooting my own horn, but look. That Doom 2016 is something special when it comes to performance and sound and playability and all that stuff. Doom 2016. Old game, but it feels new on Stadia. Let's go.
That's what's up.
What do you have?
My number 2 is going to shock a lot of people. But if you follow my content thoroughly, it shouldn't shock you too much. Octopath Traveler. As we joke on TSI, Octopath of Gonaways. I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for classic. They call them. To me, that's an insult because I hate when something is the original something and then they try to make the new stuff seem like it's RPGs. Nah, that's the original RPG, but they call it JRPG, whatever. But I'm a big fan of that turn-based style RPG. My favorite game of all time is a little game called Phantasy Star 2 that came off of the Sega Genesis. Same style, it changed the whole game for those type of games. And Octopath Traveler brought me back to that era with the writing and just the traveling and the loot and everything like that. Great game, fantastic game, done in a real nuanced way. I love it. That's my number 2 on Stadia.
All right. Well, number 3 then. Let's keep it moving, man.
All right.
I'm gonna go with PUBG, Player Unknown Battlegrounds. Let's
Okay.
go, man.
Okay.
I mean, you already know, y'all know what it is, man. PUBG came to Stadia. It was.
Yeah.
I had skeptics in the Xbox community telling me it's never gonna run over there. It was laggy as hell on the Xbox One X. 10 frames per second when it dropped on the Xbox. What makes you think it's gonna run on Stadia? And then the game drops and it's running 60 FPS. Yo, enough said.
Can't beat
I'm
that
done.
with a stick.
With Stadia exclusive gear that I
Can't
still
beat that
rock
with
to
a
this
stick.
day. I'm one of the only ones, last of a dying breed, still rocking my red Stadia gear. Let's get it.
Yep. All right. Number 3 for me is Cyberpunk 2077. Reason why that's number 3 is that I love the game. It performs, not only does it perform great on Stadia, not only is it a game changer for Stadia going into 2021, it couldn't have no better timing. But the thing about Cyberpunk 2077 is the reason why I love it so much is it gives me Far Cry 5 vibes. And even though I like playing Far Cry 5 on Stadia, because I love that game so much, it's like one of my favorite games, or my favorite game of this generation anywhere. I was a little disappointed with his performance on Stadia, but Cyberpunk 2077 calmed that all down. So, love the game. When I can play a game and just do side missions and roam and still get that little kid excitement feeling, then I think that's a good game for me. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I've been doing in Cyberpunk. I've hardly touched the main missions. I'm just going around causing havoc and doing all types of crazy stuff. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. So my number 3 game is Cyberpunk 2077.
All right, I'm going number 4 then. Let's go Sekiro, man. Sekiro, another game, huge game. I was waiting for it when it was announced. A lot of people like you was like, okay, PUBG, Sekiro, and okay, all right, cool. In April, right? At that Connect. Man, let me tell you, the game is crazy. It plays just like it did on the Xbox One X that I originally played it on, but it runs at a lock 60, it appears. Buttery smooth. Love it. Need to jump back into it. Sekiro. That's number 4.
Yeah, a lot of people talk about that game. You know what? I still gotta play it, Storm. I'm good. Hey, look, I was one of the ones telling people, you better buy Sekiro if you want Activision games on the platform here. Right. I'm the last one
to
test it.
It's not for you. It's okay because it's not for you. See, Chariot Man gets the respect award because Chariot jumped out there. He knew it was gonna be tough, right? And Chariot, he's known for the rants every now and then, y'all. So, I had to tune in. When I seen my bro beat the bosses that he beat, some people can't get past the first mini boss. Not to mention one of the actual bosses for my brother. And then Cloud Gamer 201. I think other people out here got past these bosses as well. And I'm like, damn. So anyway, that's what's up. So
that's what's up, man. No, shout out to that game, and I would say a solid pickup. Definitely need to pick that one up. All right, number 4 for me won't be too much of a surprise. Might be a surprise because of its placing, but Borderlands 3. That's the game. It's just, see, to Christopher's point, there's so many great games on the lineup. Definitely, there's no arguing there. But this game would be higher on my list if it wasn't for there being so many other great games.
But if they're old, can they not be great, or can they not be great?
Oh man, hell, look, the first y'all just don't know how much I love Borderlands 1. I didn't really care for Borderlands 2, but I've played Borderlands 1 on every single game platform out there, including on live, and that was my main game for 3 years straight. I love that game so much. I gotta have like 20 playthroughs of that game. I love it. That said, Borderlands 3 was done wonderfully well as well. And it's going to be a game that I'm going to be playing for years to come as well. And it's the one that really changed my thought process. It's the game that really made me say, you know what? Stadia can be my main platform. See, when I first got Stadia and I played Destiny 2, I was impressed. Darksiders Genesis, I was impressed. You know what I'm saying? And I said, oh, this platform got some legs. And then I actually got Ghost Recon Breakpoint before I got Borderlands 3. When I got, and I was impressed with Ghost Recon Breakpoint at launch. It was all right. It was cool, right? But then I bought Borderlands 3. And when I played Borderlands 3, I was done. I was done. I was like, wow. Because the performance mode, it had a true performance mode that wasn't available on consoles yet. And it wasn't out for PC at the time yet either, I don't think. I mean, no. It was out for Epic Game Store, but I don't really mess with Epic Game Store. Like, that's a whole nother story. But it had a better performance mode than the world's most powerful console. And that meant a lot to me. So when I saw that, I said, you know what? I'm hooked. That's what hooked me on Stadia was Borderlands 3. So that's my number 4 game of 2020 is Borderlands 3.
Well, we're going to move on to number 5 then. Watch this curveball. F1 2020.
Woo!
I had to put it up there. Again, if you have not tried this game, you might want to check out a video. I made a couple 4K ones right on my channel. Check them out after the show or whenever you get a chance.
Definitely.
And then you'll see why I love the game, man. Insane performance. Again, this is a game that's running in the cloud. The cloud like Stadia should not, a cloud platform like Stadia MM2K.
Mm-hmm.
To all of the old skeptics who are now interested in Stadia. You know what I mean? It was not supposed to be able to run a game like this, man. That you need precise precision is what I'm going to term it.
It's supposed to be too much latency.
That damn game, man. I mean, yo, if you play a racing game, bro, if you get a millisecond of lag or latency, your ass is in the guardrail. You know what I'm saying? And your car is damaging your back at the starting line. F1 2020 is free right now from what I'm hearing for all the claim, if I'm right.
Yep, I think that's right.
Phenomenal game, phenomenal value. I paid $70 for the game. $70 for the game when it first dropped. That's how much I was, and I had never even played one. I never played a Formula One game like that. It makes my list, and the reason Cyberpunk's not on that list, y'all, is because they're still improving the game. So I want to see in a couple weeks or a couple months what this game is really going to blossom into. And then it'll be on my more heavy list. You know what I mean? In the future.
Yeah. And they could blossom this game so much to Storm's point that it might make my list again when we do this in 2022. You know what I'm saying? You never know. It could be that real. My number 5 game is, again, if you follow me, it won't be that much of a surprise. Some people might, double take or whatever. But my number 5 game is
Far Cry 5.
PGA Tour 2K21. Yes. Yes. Why? PGA Tour? Yeah. PGA Tour. Why? Because that game for Wildstorm, that was the first game that took me off of Division 2. I didn't think no game could take me. It's the first game that legit I put more time into Division 2. As other games came out, I would play them for a while and then hop on to Division 2 right back again, you know what I'm saying? But PGA Tour 2K21 legit took me off of Division 2. And it opened me up to more games. Ever since that game, now I've been, dibbing and dabbing in more games. Also, the reason why I love that game so much is because I think right now, it signifies what Stadia's greatest strength is right now next to the 60 frames per second. And that's the portability. I was sitting in the dentist's office waiting for my wife to get done. She was getting all shot up and Novocaine up and I had to drive her home.
Right.
And while I'm sitting in the office, bro, I pulled out NBA 2K21, was playing it on 4G with touch controls. And because of the simplistic nature of the controls, it was a beautiful experience.
NBA 2K now?
I'm dead golly. PGA, too many damn A's and too many 2K21s.
Great, man. Great. I wasn't gonna say anything.
But yeah, PGA 2.
Why not take an opportunity to make him?
Oh, I know. Yeah, exactly. Get him. I'll give you more opportunities before the show's over. You know that, right? Yeah, wow. It's one of those games that really signifies why Stadia is such a threat, period. And when we get to that point, Storm, where people are watching, let's just say they're watching their favorite PGA clip on YouTube. And they say, would you like to play as so-and-so right now? come play PGA 2K21 on Stadia. That's going to be powerful. When they open that, when they pull that lever, and you can play it on touch controls 4G on the go, ain't no turning back, bro. Sick.
Yeah, that's crazy. Well, brother, that was a great discussion, man. I know some games that people had on their list
Absolutely.
that we didn't touch on, but man, that I think we did good in explaining why these games are so valuable because new games don't always make the list, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Sometimes sleeper games make the list over more well-known games. So that was fun, man. But now, would you like to go into this next topic because I damn sure want to share my thoughts on more on 2021, man.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, no, no. Go. You
So
said you
I
got more.
asked, so then you could talk about what time you're gonna open up the lines and all that stuff. Now you know, just
Yeah,
let me
we
know.
gonna open them up in a couple minutes, but no, definitely go ahead,
Okay.
brother.
All right. Well, hey, look, some of the things I want to see in 2021, I'll just give you one, and then if we have times after callers or whatever, or as we go, and then I'll call out the rest. But EA Play, man, EA Play. I
Hmm.
talked about it, I hinted at it earlier and everything. I'd like to see EA Play come to the platform. I know it's kind of like the stage is being set because Madden and FIFA are not on the platform, like I was saying. But Star Wars did drop. That's another game that we know eventually will be in the EA Play vault or whatever on consoles.
Yep.
So I think that'll be a good move, man. What about you? Anything you're thinking about?
Um, yeah. I mean, look, Stadia is at a point now, and we're gonna talk about it later with PGA 2K21. Oh Jesus, not with PGA 2K20. Where the hell did that come from? We're gonna talk about it later with this whole Ubisoft Plus thing.
Yeah.
That there could be some things happening with subscription services across multiple consoles, and it would be in Stadia's best interest to capitalize wherever they can. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yep.
definitely. EA. I know. EA's the big bad wolf to many people, but EA also has a great catalog of games, and getting access to at least EA Play would be a great addition to the Stadia portfolio. So no, I'm in total agreement.
Okay. One more for me will be LFG or looking for group, man. Looking for group.
Okay. Yeah.
They get everybody linked up in, a game like Destiny or whatever, or Division and whatever game, man. A lot of people are looking for those features. It's time for them to come on out there and drop something like that to make Stadia more streamlined and more easily accessible and everything for the people who enjoy the multiplayer. I know that Ralph, I want to say on Twitter, I think it's was it right? Or Knicks We Go Hard. One of them was out there talking about how 2K has not been updated yet and things like that. But I
Mm-hmm.
think they need to touch on that type of thing. It's not that's out of Stadia's control. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I don't know
I
how that's
agree.
gonna happen. I like to see that being updated, things like that taken care of as well for people. I just want them to focus heavily on the convenience factor. Stadia's their number one selling point is the convenience for me and a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? So just to go ahead and add to that level of convenience, that would be good.
All right, all right. So, did you? Was there anything else in 2021 that you wanted to see?
Of course, man. Of
Oh,
course.
he said, hell
Of
yeah.
of
Okay, good
course.
brother. I'm sorry. I'm
Of
sorry,
course,
man.
man. You know I got things on deck for days.
Oh,
So
go ahead. Shit,
I
let
don't
us
know
know,
if you
brother.
want to, like I said, jump in if you want to open.
Oh no, go
You
ahead.
know,
We'll just
hey,
run through
look,
the gambit.
I want to see. I'll say that for a little bit later,
Uh
but I
oh.
want to
Uh
see. I'll say that for later too. I want to
oh.
see more community streams and events because it was so much fun playing with Grace, and I just thought about, I, re- I sent you a DM a while ago, and I said, "Yo, wouldn't it be awesome if Grace and Chris and other people could stream? You know, what I mean, Jack Buser or whoever could just join in and do a friendly gameplay stream. You know what I mean? You can involve the community. That'll make it even better. Put a nice little bow on it. But
Mhm.
I like that level of connection, man. You know what I mean? Like the stream with what's the wrestler dude's name again?
Oh, Austin Creed. Austin
Austin
Creed.
Creed, man. That was perfect and everything. I can't take
Hmm.
anything away from that. But when you involve the community like us, man, that's a different level of special is what I'm trying to say, man. What's your thoughts on it?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Um. I would like to see in that regards. I would like to see. Um, See, this is tapping into my list. See, I like how you did that.
Hey, go into your list, man. Hey,
Well,
go
but
into your list.
it's a segue. I would like to see because, like for instance, we got a giveaway, and
Yeah.
even though we're giving back to the community, I can't do it the way that I want to do it. Why can't I do it the way that I want to do it? Because Stadia doesn't right now have all. I'm not gonna say they don't have any, but they don't have all of the content creator support tools that I think they should have. Like I want codes. Like we need codes. You know what I'm saying? I love to be able to just give a code out for a game instead of having to backdoor it and do all this crazy stuff. So if you go into my list, I say as somebody that is supporting the platform, I just got a comment from somebody. Homie said, I ain't never seen a bigger crybaby for Stadia than this guy talking about me. So I would love to, do some more crying live on air and give out some codes to some well-deserving community members, for loving the platform. So I really hope Stadia is pushing on that. So those are my thoughts. If that answers your question.
All right, that's what's up. And then I want to jump into the next one, which is accessing more territories. I know they just rolled out a new batch of territories and everything, but even more would make it even better for everybody across the globe, man.
Absolutely.
And I know they have that. I'm sure they have that on the whiteboard. So, yeah.
Yep. Absolutely. Totally agree. I'll hop in now. Look, man, let me just pull the scab right off, man. I want to see that Gen 2.0. Now I know that's the pariah. I know. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot the messenger.
I had that.
I had to rob you.
We both had that. We had to talk about it. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, let's talk about it, man. Like, I know I'm not supposed to say Gen 2.0. I know John Justice came out there and said, hey, look, man, we're not going to announce things. We like to stealth drop stuff. And, I like the stealth drop element when it comes to certain things. But as an advocate, I like to see consumers put in good positions, especially consumers that don't have a lot of flexibility. I use this example regularly. Our good friend Stadia Rev, one of his favorite franchises is Resident Evil. Now Stadia Rev may or may not say, you know what, man, I gotta see that Resident Evil 8 with all the bells and whistles. That I gotta see it with that ray tracing on, man. And if Stadia's mom,
Rev ain't saying that. Shout out.
I know.
Rev
I know. Rev is like, what is he talking about? But I'm just because Rev ain't playing it until it comes to Stadia. I know that. It wouldn't be coming to Stadia until 2026. He's still holding out, man. Shout out to my bro Stadia Rev. But I'm just saying, in an alternate universe, Rev might be like, you know what? I need all those bells and whistles, man. I guess I'm just going to have to bite the bullet. And I'm going to have to get it for PlayStation 5 or X, you know what I'm saying? Because I know they're going to get ray tracing, right? I know they're going to get this. I know they're going to get that. And he goes, scrapes up the money. He goes, sells stuff. You know what I'm saying? He does the things that people with less flexibility have to do in order to play games with the latest bells and whistles. And while he's sitting there waiting for his new PlayStation 5 to come with his copy of Resident Evil, and he's a little bit on the fence about it because he knows besides Resident Evil, he really ain't going to play the damn thing, right? While he's sitting there waiting for it to come in the mail, John Justice comes on YouTube and says, guess what, guys? We now have ray tracing on Stadia. You know what I'm saying? He might, Rev might kick over his TV in that scenario in an alternate universe. So what I'm saying is when it comes to elements to major purchasing decisions, I am wholeheartedly agreeing. Again, I know I'm this may not be the consensus, whatever the case may be. We just discussing it, but I am wholeheartedly against stealth dropping that type of information. There are those of us, Storm and myself and others, who care about that stuff. It's elemental to why we stuck with the platform earlier on, right? So you don't want to. You got to be able to walk and chew gum. You can't just basically look at statistics and say, because this works for 60% of our populace, the other 40% is SOL. That's still 40% of your populace. So you got to be able to walk and chew gum. Okay, you do something that's ratio centric to what your populace believes. But at the same time, when it comes to something like that, don't just stealth drop it. Just simply say, without a full committal, say, hey, guess what? Hitman 3 or Cyberpunk 2077, the complete edition, is going to be the first game coming in 2021 with ray tracing. The aforementioned Resident Evil 8 Storm, we already know they're implementing ray tracing in it because of the leaked documents, right? So why not ahead of time, for those that don't know, why not just make an announcement? Yeah, Resident Evil 8, we're proud to announce that when Resident Evil 8 drops, it's going to implement ray tracing. Oh! So now I ain't got to scrape up pennies and sell blood plasma and blood mirror to get the PlayStation 5. Oh, wonderful news. Thank you, Stadia. So I want to see that information, the Gen 2.0 quote unquote type information, announced, even if it's somewhat vaguely, but announced in advance for purchasing decisions.
I do agree. I really do agree. And you know how I feel about it, man. I feel like these next gen consoles, Stadia is in a unique position. When it comes to strategy and everything, because now Microsoft and Sony have already shown pretty much their cards as far as like what their system is going to be kind of like capable of, right? Now, of course, we haven't seen first party games and stuff like that yet to really show the beauty of those what these systems can do. But Stadia seems to kind of know a roundabout figure now, just like the world, about how the ray tracing performance might work and how RDNA 2 and all this stuff is implemented. And now they can say to themselves, hey, do we want to turn up a notch further than we were going to go when we do upgrade? And do we really want to outdo the consoles instead of staying on par? Now, I see that we sparked up discussion. The chat was having a conversation, a good one man, about graphical fidelity and all that good stuff and whether we need that. And, but man, how awesome would it be if Stadia could say, oh, not only do we have ray tracing, of course, AMD's ray tracing is not going to be on the level of NVIDIA's. We're already seeing that, unless AMD changes something drastically, or the Kronos group or whoever is responsible for that. If they change something and it's drastic, kudos to them, and it's more beneficial to us. But if they come out there, and say, oh, we're going to a 3080 Ti equivalent now on y'all, you know what I'm saying? We wasn't going to do that, but now, F it, why not? Now, that right there then makes Stadia even more. Now, first of all, if Stadia is on par with the PS5 and the Series X, man, that's already saying a lot. But I think that they might want to take it a step further. They don't have to do a damn thing. They don't have to do anything I'm suggesting. But imagine if they did take it a step further. Like, look, we told y'all the cloud platform is not on rails, so to speak. We could do some crazy things. Now, watch how these two 6900 XTs talk to each other. We told y'all about elastic computing and stuff like that. Check out how these Zen 3 CPUs are talking to each other to give you Cyberpunk in its finest fact. You can't even find this on PC.
Exactly,
and I think that's possible, bro. I don't think I'm just pulling that out of my, you know what I'm saying? It's just something that I think is doable, and I think they don't need it. But imagine if they did. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, shout out to the brother Leox. He's making some great points here. He basically what he's saying is like, look, guys, this is a cloud platform. Y'all wishing on a star. I had to do it for 2021. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, we wishing on a star. This is a cloud platform. If fidelity is your thing, go get a PC. And I get that point. I get that sentiment. I hear that a lot in the community, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? To each his own. If like we say where I'm from, if you like it, I love it. But I will say this: that's to me, that's selling cloud gaming short. Whether it's inadvertent, you know what I'm saying? It's selling it short. An argument that we hear a lot is, "Oh man, Stadia is underperforming. It's supposed to be 10.7 teraflops, but you ain't seeing the 10.7 teraflops in the stream. MM2K, what's going on? It's underperforming." And what people forget is that a major catalyst in the fidelity that you're seeing, or the lack thereof, maybe in some cases, is the codecs. Like for instance, if you're playing Division 2, It may look great right now, but if you got a plugin like Stadia Plus or Stadia Vault, whatever this thing is, switch that puppy to H.264 and see if it still looks great. It doesn't. So the codec means a lot. Now, what did Stadia tell us in I.O. 2019 and GDC 2019? They're working on better looking, more efficient codecs. So more are coming down the road that's going to have this thing look great. And unless you got a monocle up to your eyeball, really on your pupil, and the other end directly on the screen, you're not going to be able to tell the difference once Stadia revs this stuff up with the codecs and everything else and the AI and machine learning. So for those of us that do put some weight on visual fidelity, it's going to be it's going to be a fantastic thing to behold. And let's not forget, again, frames per second is a great way to enhance visual fidelity. If you got a smooth gameplay at 1440p and you got a choppy gameplay at native 4K, that 1440p gameplay might look smooth if it's at 60, 70, hell, even 100 frames per second. It may look better than that 4K gameplay. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of factors involved. And even though this is cloud gaming, don't take what you see right now as the apex of cloud gaming. If you don't need resolution, great, that's fine. But again, I would say reserve ourselves into thinking that this is the apex as far as resolution is concerned. You're going to get to a point soon to where you're not going to be able to tell the difference, and Digital Foundry ain't even going to be able to tell you so. So those are my thoughts on that.
Just reminding people real quick, when AMD did that when they announced their 6000 series cards and their new CPUs and everything, when they got on stage, when it was time to announce those GPUs, one of those ladies said consoles, PC, and beyond. Now, what the hell can be beyond PC gaming?
Exactly.
Now, this is from somebody from AMD themselves. What can be beyond PC gaming? So let's start thinking like that for a minute. You know what I mean? All right, but let's go.
All right. Hey, let's do it. All right, you any more thoughts before we go on to the next subject matter, which is this thing with Epic, man. This is crazy. Epic Game Store. Good question. Or good comments. Now, shout out, I'm just typing at the homie Leox. That's some good comments. And first time I'm seeing you in the chat, good brother. So some great comments, Leox. I appreciate it.
Leox.
But any other thoughts about what we want to see in 2021 before we open the phone lines and we talk about this Epic?
More exclusive games, because I just had an argument that almost made me roll up on somebody. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead, brother.
I
Drop
didn't really
it.
want to do that. I didn't want
Drop
to tell him to drop it, Addy and all that. But we had a heated conversation, bro. It was close.
Yes, sir.
It was close. It almost got to that point, bro.
Golly, for real?
I'm about that life. I don't try to engage into that stuff, man, because you know what I mean?
Hey, look, Storm has been so good. Don't push him off the edge, man.
Hey, I do it in moderation, bro. This is 2021, man. I told you I don't have time to be yelling. I'd rather be productive. You know what I'm saying? In 2021, y'all, let's be productive.
Please,
let's cut out the dumb stuff. Cut out the fat. But check it out. So dude tells me Stadia ain't got no exclusives. They never will. They don't have none. Tell me one. Tell me the name of one exclusive that's in the works and all this, right? Tell me I said, bro, I don't know the name of the damn exclusives, and but I know they got first-party studios working on these games, and I know that Outcasters just dropped, and that's one of the games that they're showing us that is from a first-party development studio, and so I would just assume that Stadia is out here building games as we speak. They're working on something that's going to be major. And now whether we see that in 2022, 2021, 2023, or 4 or 5, we don't know. But I think it's safe to say that they're out here working on something that is going to be cloud exclusive. So we just had that conversation, man. I like to see more on a glimpse of something that they're building before the end of this year. That's what I like to see in 2021. What about you, man?
Let me say this, and I know this is going to sound like an excuse. And again, I've already been called... That's me popping that proper, baby. That's me. I'm gonna be called the crybaby. No, the crybaby got excuses, but we got to remember, and this is just making sure that we understand the technical side of this. You know, because this is what me and Storm always try to do for y'all, is to help y'all understand this. Is that Stadia is not like a console. I hear that all the time too, Storm. Y'all ain't drop. Hey, look, PlayStation came out with Twisted Metal 8 the first day that it dropped, in NFL Game Day 2003. It was killer 96 or whatever, whatever. The thing that makes Stadia different from any other platform that has ever been out, ever, is the simple fact that not only is there a development curve, which is short. The development curve is short. People learn how to develop for this platform, and they know how to do some wonderful things. Hence the game that you see on your screen right now, Cyberpunk 2077, being better than a $500 console, right? On a $0 platform for most people, right? But there's another curve, which I think they called it the Digital Valley at DICE 2020. This is the only platform that since it launched, it's getting smarter every day. So unlike PlayStation, unlike Xbox, when you develop for it and you know what you're developing for, it's just your developers have to get better. Not only do your developers have to get better, but then they gotta watch as this platform gets smarter, because they may be working on something and they may say, oh, but now I'm able to do this. Ooh, let me go. So they call it the valley. We're in a point where the full capabilities of this platform keep growing by the day. So that's why we're getting a lot of ports right now. People really haven't dug into it and really ate from the fruit all like that. Okay. They just rested on the tree, but they ain't ate from the fruit yet because the fruit is still growing. Once that fruit is fully mature and it's grown and it's ready for you to pluck from the tree, man, you're going to have experiences that you're not going to have anywhere else. Project Chimera. Like, you can develop worlds like World of Warcraft with a group of 10 people. Phenomenal. And then we're going to talk about it. This could be a segue to that. What you saw with Epic Games and what they did with the Unreal Engine for The Mandalorian. You're going to see Stadia have its equivalent too, where you're going to be watching something and just seamlessly, while you're watching it, something's going to pop up on your screen. Continue the experience. Grab your controller. And it's going to be seamless. You know what I'm saying? So all those people that say, well, y'all ain't drop no exclusive and y'all ain't do this, they don't understand the technology, and they don't understand that at some point in time, this is going to get to a level to where it's just going to blow everyone's socks off. But right now, they're building the internal guts of what this thing and the infrastructure of what this thing can do.
Yeah, and then the same people that's telling me things like this are forgetting that Microsoft and Sony and others, Amazon and whoever, Geforce and everybody else, are trying to jump into this thing heavy. They're not playing around. They're investing heavily into this cloud thing. So I you know what? Sometimes you just have to let them be great, let them talk, let them do their thing, man. So that's,
exactly.
That's what I try to do, man. Sometimes they just keep on messing with you. Then you got to turn around and be like, look, man, I told you. Hey, don't pluck my damn ear no more, like I did in middle school one time. You know what I'm saying? I was taking a test, Hey, this cat, it was sitting behind me, kept plucking my ear, right? So I'm like, dude, man, if you pluck my ear one more time, I'm gonna smack the hell out you, right? All right, so he did it again. He was playing. Like 300 pounds, pounds. Nickname was Cheese. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Cheese, man. You remember what I'm talking about. So I turned around, I popped him in the mouth, boom, got suspended for 3 days. Corporal punishment was in action then, so I got paddled 3 times, and then I took it on the chin. When I got home, I was in trouble. But man, what I'm saying is, you can only take so much of this BS, man. And we went through a lot of that. So if we went through it, imagine how Stadia feels. Now, do you? Hey, look, man, go ahead.
No. I felt some.
Do you
go ahead,
think
brother.
That Stadia? Do you think? All right, we know they heard all the noise. But do you think that they got deflated with some of that stuff they were hearing, or do you think they use more of that as motivation, man?
I'm going to take what I know from Phil Harrison, the guy that's in charge of Stadia. Phil Harrison has been attacked viciously the last 3, 4, 5. The last, like, I want to say 7 to 9 years, viciously and erroneously. Because people said, oh, he's the one that plummeted to PlayStation 3. Oh, he's the one that plummeted the Xbox One. People not doing their research, Storm. And I fell victim to it too because I was listening to the gamer tag radios and everybody else that was spilling that falsehood. I fell victim. I was guilty too. I have sinned. I was guilty too. But knowing Phil Harrison now, he's one of those guys that whenever there's adversity, he just puts his head down and he does the hard work. Look, Stadia got hammered at launch because, there was some bad communication. Majority of it was just, the community just making expectations for the platform that they never said themselves. Then you had pushbacks. You had big pushbacks. You had Doom that was pushback. You had Cyberpunk that was pushback. You had Marvel that was pushback. You know what I'm saying? Ubisoft Plus, which was Uplay Plus, that was pushback, right? That hurt the platform. So that was like, I want to say, that was like 70 to 80% of its gusto. That was like all of the meat off the sandwich, pretty much for the most part, for the platform to give it good mind share. And what Phil Harrison did is he put his head down, did the hard work. And you remember, Storm, remember? We were at a point to where the community was like, we want Phil's head. Fire this dude. What happened 24 hours later? Dude get on Ubisoft Connect and announces that Immortals Phoenix Rising is getting its own exclusive demo to Stadia. Yep. Shut everybody the hell up. So, man, I love it. And what I'm saying is that it may have hurt, but and I think it hurt maybe his staff, but Phil Harrison is one of those people, sometimes to his detriment, where when he's dealing with adversity, he just says, all right, look, we got to fix this. He don't get on the stage and get on the mic and start talking all the stuff and what's coming in 3 to 10 years. He don't do that. He just put his head down, get it done, and then he relishes in something that we call delayed gratification, and he sure as hell got that at the end of 2020, Storm.
I'm fine with what Phil is doing. Keep on doing what you do, Phil. We don't need to just see you out there promising us things and then they never come to light, like my favorite green team. Woo! You know what I'm saying? Jesus. Now, I had to say that might sound like a shot, but let's keep it real.
It's the truth.
Y'all know what I'm talking about, man. Just go back. I don't have to. Hey, some of my favorite Xboxers is out there talking about it, so I don't have to talk about it.
Yeah. You know what? Let's do this. Before we get into the whole Epic Game Store thing with Mandalorian, because I'm excited to talk about that. Let's talk about this. Let's get into that. Let's talk about Xbox. Let's talk about this whole rumor.
Let's get it, man. I was just waiting. I thought you were just waiting for the big time to pull it out.
Oh yeah, you know what? Let me do this too. Golly, because we got like a half an hour left. We're gonna go where the wind takes us, y'all. Phone lines are now open. Oh shoot! Hold on. What the hell?
Phone lines were gonna be open. It seems
they were gonna be open. Well, they are. But this stupid. Oh, I see what I did, y'all. I copied the wrong message. Golly, no more proper 12 for MM2K. All right, there we go. Phone lines are open, 724-739-3612. In about 15 minutes, we're going to do a quiz for the giveaway. Here's what we're giving away. We're giving away a card for Outward. Outward right now is on sale on Stadia Pro. So, just a nice little giveaway just to kick off 2021. We're going to give you either give you a gift card. If you're in the continental US, we'll give you a gift card for to be able to get Outward before it goes off for sale. Or we're going to give you might as well say we're going to give you like a $15, something to the equivalent of a $15 gift card. Or we're going to give you the monetary equivalent. Excuse me, because if you're outside of the United States, you can't. Unfortunately, we can't gift you a gift card. We got to work on that. Stadia.
Do I qualify for Outward, man? Because I actually tried that game and I liked what I saw. It just wasn't polished at the time. But if I can get it for free,
hey, can chickens tap dance? Hell no, you ain't getting it.
Do they have feet? Damn right they can tap dance.
Hey, did you see that thing with the chicken flying on the roof? There was a chicken flying. It's strange times, man. Anyway, we got a phone call already.
KFC console, you damn right you can see a chicken tap dance.
We got a phone call already. Let's get into it. All right, hello, you are live with MM2K and Project Storm on SML podcast. Who is it that we're talking to? Our good friend.
Hey, it's your friend Squid.
Squid!
in the building.
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, I'm hanging out. I actually just got off of work, so I'm feeling great.
Hey, now, chat. Let us know if y'all can hear Squid. Let us know if y'all can hear Squid. But I think they can't hear you, Squid. Squid, I've been checking you out, brother, and I was talking to Snowbuddy behind the scenes. I see you doing your streaming thing, man. I see you doing your thing. What's going on, Squid? How you been, man?
I've been hanging in there, man.
Good,
it's been nice.
Let the good people know what you've been playing.
Let's see. I got into the Octopath Traveler.
Yeah, what you think, man?
Cyberpunk. I like Octopath a lot.
Yeah.
Especially for those, like, if you're out there and you like JRPGs.
Yeah.
You like Golden Sun or like even Final Fantasy. What are some other good ones? Bravely Default.
Mm-hmm.
That was a great one. All those are just amazing. So if you like any of those, pretty much grab that and you'll love it. It's pretty nice.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Square. So what is it that we can answer for you, or you got to tell us off? What's the case? What's going on today, brother?
Let's see. I don't know. This year's gonna be interesting. You know?
Nah, man, forget all that, Squid. Hey, what are you looking forward to in 2021 when it comes to Stadia, Squid?
Man, I think finally gonna maybe see that Rainbow Six. See that Rainbow here soon.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That'll be. I feel that in March or April at least, something like that. I feel it already. But, yeah, a lot of Ubisoft stuff. I can feel that. Maybe some EA action, like some Battlefield or.
That's right.
What's that other one?
Apex Legends.
The
man.
For Honor.
For Honor. Okay. Yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah.
Those games, I don't know, like Battlefield, and maybe if we can dip into Riot. Oh, but I don't know about that. Riot's just like Blizzard a little bit, but
I hear that.
They got to keep their money horses going. But yeah, man, this year's gonna be exciting for Stadia. I'm very excited.
Hey, you said something about Cyberpunk though, Squid. Did you get deep into it? Have you already completed one of the campaigns?
So I haven't beaten it yet, because pretty much what I'm doing is I'm going through doing like all the side missions, and then I go back and then just pretty much like One Punch Man, just like, yo, what up? Just like, that's it. It's a wrap. Who wants sushi? But yeah.
Facts. See, that Squid is a man of my own art. That's exactly what MM2K's doing. Yes.
I went with the samurai sword, the one that does like 4 attacks in 1 second.
Yeah. Oh man, that's crazy.
The katana, the legendary one. Oh man, that's great. But yeah, man, that game, it like revitalized my gaming and everything too with that as well.
Absolutely. Last question for you, Squid. What was your favorite game in 2020? I mean, I know Division 2 brought you to the platform. Is that your favorite game, or is there another one?
Yeah, I would say so, but I don't know, because the Division 2, I don't know when it actually came out. Because that one came out to Stadia, or was it out before then? Yeah,
it's tricky, but it's fair to consider. I'll consider it a 20. Yeah. It's a port, so I consider the 2020 Stadia game. So
okay, yeah, I'll consider. It has to be like a new one. Then I would probably pick, honestly, Outcasters.
Oh,
because that was a brand new one and fresh, and
yeah, most definitely.
Dope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
most definitely, man.
Hey, Squid, brother, thank you so much for calling, man. We love it when you call, and we love it that you're doing your thing for 2021. Squid, I know you a mod. Please drop a link to all of your platforms that you play from. Snow Bunny, we all watching you, brother. So if you feel like why is these eyeballs on me? That's PNTS Network. Right? We watching you. You know what I'm saying? So
right.
Keep up the good work, brother.
Appreciate that, guys. I really do.
Squid, take
I'm
it
also
easy,
watching
man.
as
Thanks
well.
For calling
when
in. We'll
when
be
I'm
seeing you
working
around,
when I'm off.
All right.
All right.
Okie dokie, brother. Have a good one, man.
But I appreciate you guys. Take care.
All right.
All right, you too, man. You and me, Zhang of Gaming tomorrow at 2 Eastern,
Peace.
man. Try to tune in.
All right.
Oh, we got another one. All right. You are live with Project Storm, MM2K SML podcast. Who is it that we're talking to? And what is it that you want to talk about? Our good friend.
Guys, This is none other than the Cowboys.
Oh,
Listen,
man.
man. This all-purpose champ, and now your mama knows. I just want to call in and say that chump in your chat named Cyborg Ray, you need to just retire. The Cowboys on the scene. This world ain't big enough for a cowboy and a cyborg.
And a cyborg.
But it's not, man. But see, my boy Squid was on there, so I just want to call to say, listen, MM2K and Project Storm. I had my buddy Spectre call you up, man. So I'm just playing because I wanted the biggest guys to represent for the Stadia holiday bash. He was busy, so I'm a little mad at your wife for not letting you come through, man.
Blame her, man. Blame her. I mean, she
bro,
didn't care.
I'll tell you straight up. I'll tell you straight up, man. I'm in the process of getting this this PC together, man. I can't give too many details out, but I'm in the process. So I missed the boat, man. But I feel bad because I saw it on Twitter. I did see it on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? There was a lot of names out there that I know. And it's something that I want to try to jump into next time, though, man. But you know what? Hey, we got to talk because
it was really cool, man. It was kind of like a Super Saturday, but a lot of smaller streamers, and it was cool to see.
Yeah, it was dope. It was dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
Dad and Dre. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I was saying it was dope. I caught it. I couldn't chat because my wife always trying to make her friends my friends. It ain't gonna work out. She just don't understand it. So I couldn't get you in that damn phone. I hear that so many times, but no, go ahead, brother. I'm sorry, man. I'm having flashbacks. PTSD.
Good. I just wanted to call in because I love everything you guys are doing, and I didn't know you had a phone line. I got a phone line. Let me start having the phone line. All right, now I got to put my voice on there. But yeah, man, I'm a been a diehard gamer since forever, and I love the Stadia platform. And I just want to say, Doom Eternal is my favorite Stadia game. That's the game that I feel really helped put Stadia on the map. You know,
awesome, yeah, yep.
Hey, yo, I tell you this right here though. You good as hell on the Destiny 2. The Destiny 2. Because remember when I think it was Bibbidi Bop's stream, man. I think that was you that was just in there murking everybody, right?
That was me, brother. The last 2 matches of his Super Saturday stream, I won back to back. Listen, I'm good at what I do. They played me in Destiny yesterday, right? It was 6 versus 1. It was like, all right, let's do this, man. All-purpose champ. It's going to be 6 of us versus you. I said, bro, don't do it. And the Cyborg was like, but if he wins, he's going to talk so much trash and his head be even bigger. But listen, man, it's what I'm a gamer. I'm a competitive guy. I whoop people in Pac-Man. I whoop people in Power Rangers, Destiny, Mortal Kombat. I'm the community guy, man. You know, I'm here to face everybody.
Hey,
I feel what
I
you're saying. Believe me.
I hope I don't cross your path on Outcasters, man, because that video was horrible. That's why I had to put it behind the mirror. I don't want everybody seeing that. That was horrible, man. I was getting my butt behind, lambasted, man.
Well, Eddie put the mittens to me last night and
did he? Okay.
Actually, he jumped on the stream. So the cool thing was, he closed out the show for us. So I want to appreciate Eddie.
That's what's up. Yeah, shout out to Eddie.
Eddie.
Yeah, definitely, man. You know, Eddie is he shake hands and kiss babies, man.
That's what's up, man. Hey, brother, please give me that rain check. You know I want to be there, man. When I can shake off. Hey, look, I gave her money. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I'm transparent. I ain't even had this money to give her. I gave my wife money so she could leave me the hell alone, and she didn't decide to use the money till this morning. Didn't that backfire? It backfired on me. So. But give me a rain check, brother. I'll definitely be there next time.
I had the whole Spectre back. Spectre was like, I'm about to burn his house down. I said, Spectre, come on down, bro. We don't need to do that. All right? You can burn down Cyborg house. Burn Cyborg house down, you know. But, you know.
Oh, man. That's what's up. Hey.
All right, guys.
Thank you for calling in, brother. We'll definitely go do something. Man. Thank you so much for the support, man. We love you, man. Have a great one.
Definitely. Love you guys, too. Take care.
All right, peace.
All right, bet. There you have it, y'all.
Yep. Hey, Storm, we also got a comment from the homie Dustin Aran, also known as Xcloud Gaming. Check him out. He's going to dip his foot in 2021 into the streaming thing, man. He says not Stadia related, but playing Mortal Shell on GFN and iPhone 7 Plus with a backbone controller. As far as for the big topic, we have actors and games. Hold on, let me get this real quick. Hello, you are live with Project Storm and MM2K on SML Podcast. Who is it that we're talking to? And what is it that you want to bring up, our good friend?
Man, it's 2021. I had to call in.
Oh, right on time.
Advocate. Hey, what's going on, brother? How you doing today, man?
Man, I just wanted to say, keep up the good work. You know, I love you both.
Right.
You guys do amazing stuff. You have one of the best interactive shows, not just in the Stadia community, but I think the broader gaming community. I've said it many times, and I love what y'all do. And I'm going to keep it short because I know y'all are limited on time, but I cannot wait to hear what y'all have to say first about the Ubisoft situation, because I really want to hear your thoughts on that. But this whole Epic thing, man, has just left me still in a daze today, man. I don't even know what to think. So I cannot wait to hear what you and Project have to say about it, man.
Well, you know what? Let me do this. Let me do this, Chase. And I know Storm is like, dang, well, this man shut up. You got to blame it on the alcohol. See, this is an afternoon show.
See, I blame Chase for introducing us to the
introducing me to the proper. Hey, Chase, when I went to pick this,
it's not my fault. Don't blame me.
When I went to go pick this up the other day, I got into a 30-minute conversation at the liquor store with the guy about this. We were talking about Conor McGregor. I had the whole line mad because it was New Year's Eve, brother, and people was hollering like, "Get your ass out the damn line!" Anyway, Chase, here's what I think about, and it's great because I was listening to your show and I was like, "Oh, okay, that gave me more perspective," and it actually influenced my thought about the whole Ubisoft thing. I think it's a possibility because at first I had my doubts. But I had my doubts because of the source that people were relying on. But hearing you say it and me and you talk behind the scenes, and that's all I'm going to say, you know what I'm saying, about different things. I trust where you get your information from. So I think it may be a possibility. I just want to caution people because there are some sources out there that said some things, and I've dealt with them before with the broadband bullies to where it may not be on the up and up, but I like what you had to say about it earlier, and I wanted to get your thoughts on what they do is they make it like you gotta have Game Pass Ultimate first, because if you think about it, Ubisoft Plus is a direct competitor with Game Pass. So what if they do it to where you gotta stack it? You gotta have Game Pass Ultimate first, but for an additional $10, they'll give you access to Ubisoft Plus. I personally can see something like that happening. What are your thoughts on that, or what variation do you see coming to the platform with Ubisoft Plus, if possible?
I think that's a good shout long term.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't foresee Ubisoft Plus being a mainstay, meaning that it's there long term at the current price point that you see for Game Pass Ultimate. I just don't think it's sustainable. What I think is more realistic, and I'm just using a realistic expectation, is I do think that Ubisoft might be testing the waters in the console space.
Okay. And
the way to do that is you bring it in, put it under Game Pass at the current price. You let people kind of get a taste of it, right?
Yeah.
And once they've got a taste, the likelihood that people are going to, convert over to an actual price point you have to have it added on as an additional piece. You're not going to get everybody.
Yeah.
That's not the aim. It's to get a small percentage and get a little bit of revenue back. So I that's what I kind of foresee potentially happening. I agree with everyone that has said, by the way, that people that are thinking that it's going to be on there long term, year on year at $15, I can't see it. I can't, because that's a lot of money that Microsoft would have to shell out.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think, unless they've acquired them, I don't think that's even in their mindset.
Right.
Absolutely. Storm, what are your thoughts, bro? I know I've been hogging the mic.
Nah, man, it's cool because I was just thinking it because I went and I because I had the Series X, so I went to go see. I'm so used to being linked to Stadia right now, right? And I'm talking about Ubisoft Connect and all that, and Ubisoft Ubisoft Plus. So I forgot that it wasn't linked to Series X yet, and to hear this news, bro. I'm talking about just the other day, a few days ago, I was trying to play Immortals Phoenix Rising. I went to the, you can see that the games were on sale, but then I was like, yo, when is it coming? It would be great for this to come to Game Pass or something like that. And then sure enough, the announcement comes out and I didn't even react to it. I was like, wow. I mean, that's all I could do is just sit back like, wow. So I think that it's overall a good move. I don't see it being super long term, but Microsoft has been buying up studios though, Chase and MM. So you never know that they might have like a 1-year deal locked up or something. I don't know. We'll see.
I think that's a great shot. That's a great shot. So, did you have any specific questions? I know you're excited. You're giddy for us to get into the whole talk with Epic Game Stores and Tim Swindle, the brainchild. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get into it. Any thoughts before we give our 2 cents on it, though, Chase? Anything that you want to add from what you said earlier today?
No, man. I just want to say you guys are phenomenal. Please keep up the amazing job. Please continue to keep up the advocacy. And like you guys said earlier, we all have different perspectives on things. I think Project said it really well tonight. My philosophy is this, and I don't mean it in a derogatory way. I mean it in a really positive way. Just because something doesn't matter to one person doesn't mean it doesn't matter. We all have very unique use cases of how we view things, and we've got to advocate for everybody, because there's always going to be a point or in time where someone walks up to try to voice their concern about something, and you don't want people to say, "Nah, I'm not interested in standing up for that." We all are in this together. We're all gamers at the end of the day. So
absolutely,
that's my view on it.
That's right.
Yeah, brother. Yep. And any thoughts, real quick, just and without spawning any controversy, you know what I'm saying? Because we're going into 2021, and we're starting over on a smooth hill. But any thoughts to anybody that may have reservations about playing anything other than Stadia? You know what I'm saying? Like, we gave our thoughts. We're at the end of the day, we're gamers with a capital G. You know what I'm saying? That's how we feel about it. Your thoughts on that?
I mean, I can't say it any better than y'all said it, to be honest. I mean, look, there's nothing wrong with folks that want to have one platform as their only choice. I've said it many times, and there's nothing wrong with having many platforms. It's all about what fits your use case, and that's what it comes down to. You can never, you said it, Project, you said it. You can't let other people make your purchasing decisions for you. You've got to listen to what the facts are, and then you've got to make the best decision for yourself. Don't let other people dictate to you what you should or you shouldn't do. Do what's right for you. And if that's one platform, that's great. I applaud. I celebrate. I'm with you 110%. And if you want to be on 5 platforms, I'm going to have the same energy 110%.
Yep. Doesn't mean you love Stadia any more or any less. You know what I'm saying? It's just again, in worst case scenario, for those of us whose love for the platform is genuine, it's just a wake up. I hate to, for lack of a better term, a wake up call to Stadia, like, ooh, 40% or 30% of our populace leaves Stadia for what? Road company. Let's see what we can get. Let's see if we can get that game on our platform. You see what I'm saying? And it's a win-win for everybody. Yeah. You know what I mean? So
right. Competition is healthy, I know.
Absolutely.
Competition breeds success. That's you want competition. You don't want any company standing still and being idle. Yep. That's the best way to say it.
Absolutely. Chase, thank you so much. Storm, did you have anything else for Chase before we let him go?
Real quick, man, for both of you, but definitely while Chase is still here. Chase, SOCOM, brother. I started hearing some things swirling around. Is that true? I know Z and all them.
We can't let it go.
The other day they was talking about SOCOM. I missed the episode, but do y'all know if it's really coming this time?
I've heard a couple. I've heard a couple rumblings about it. I think there's a potential there. And I hate to say this, man, it's the worst thing for me to say in the open. I would never, ever for any other game buy a console for one game. But I'll tell you what, if they get SOCOM on the PS5, I'm buying it.
Hey, it is what it is, bro. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Shoot.
I mean, you're keeping it real, man. And I'll be right there with you. Trust me.
Facts.
I'll get the digital version because, hey, why not? But
now Stadia wouldn't be able to get SOCOM, but they better make, but if they make their SOCOM like game, then that'll like how Immortals Phoenix Rising is a Breath of the Wild like game. Right. You know what I'm saying? So you got to play the game to win, baby. That's all.
I agree. You got it.
Hey, Chase, thank you so much.
We're about to get back into the biggest topic, man.
Yeah, we going to get your popcorn, Chase. Get your popcorn. We're about to do it. The proper is hitting them. Thank you, Chase, for calling in, man.
Take it easy, man.
Hey,
love you too, brother.
Love, man. You already know it.
All right. I'm gonna try to finish reading Dustin's comment, and then I know somebody else was trying to call, so definitely call in. But the number again is 724-739-3612. I'm going to drop it in the chat. And your mama knows. And now your mama knows. You're a mod now, brother. I have sinned. So please drop the links to your platform, brother. I'm so sorry, man. I don't know what the hell I was thinking.
Heard that, man.
All right. So Dustcloud says, as far as the big topic, we have actors in games. Games launched with TV shows, movies. There are more shows based on games. Netflix has a game division with games based on Stranger. All right, here we go. You are live with Storm and Mos on SML Podcast. Who is it that we're talking to? And what is it that you want to talk about, our good friend?
Well, hello, this is the gaming sideboard.
Oh, revenge time. Is it clapback time? Is it clapback time?
Hold on, guys. Hold on. Bye. Thank you so much. Hey, I just dropped off And Your Mama Knows Mama. Thank you.
Oh, man.
Thank you.
This is a family show.
Oh, walk up to the porch. I'm right here. I'm going to wait for you. Okay, bye. Thank you. Hey, I'm getting in my car. Hey, first off, man, shout out to Chase, Squid, everybody that was on the line. Man, I love you guys, man. How's it going?
Hey, you a fool. You a fool, man.
Ray.
Ray. How your mama knows.
Hey,
man.
Ray, the show was doing so good, and you always got to take it off the rails, Ray.
Hey, they gotta understand. They gotta understand the whole lineage and the history.
Go ahead, break it down. Break it down, friend.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
I'm just playing. I got love for Anthony,
it's all jokes,
man. We know the deal.
We're WWE, man. We WWE.
It's all jokes. We love it. It. It's great. It's great, Ray. What's going on? I'm sorry, brother. What's going on, man? I'm just too damn giddy tonight. What's going on?
First of all, thank you for an outstanding 2020. You guys are gonna definitely kill it in 2021. You guys got the hot topics. Sorry, I know you just getting ready to get into it. I just wanted to jump on and say how much I love you guys. I'm glad that I'm gonna be helping you guys out and stuff.
Yes.
Guys, I just want to say, you guys in the chat room, come on, $1.99. Get your dosage. That's it. Get a prescription.
Yeah.
You guys watch these brothers just like I do, and you love them. Support these guys because they definitely give 100% back to the community. So I just wanted to say that. I just wanted to say I love you guys. Thanks for the hot topics. And man, epic, woo! Man, Disney,
oh, man,
woo!
Yeah, man, I can't wait to jump into
it.
Ray. And Ray, hey Ray, we definitely appreciate you too. See, here's the thing. A part of what we're doing, Stadia Dosage News, y'all. MM2K, he already hinted at it. I don't know why he got the muzzle on my mouth. You know what I'm saying? Look, man, we're trying to reach out, man. He already dropped it out there. I know some people, the question mark went up, like the Metal Gear Solid question mark went on, exclamation mark went up. Like, yo, what's going on? But man, Ray, it's people like you and Now Your Mama Knows and so many other people, man. There's so much out here, and there's so much of this pie that's left. It might not seem that way, but there's so much pie out here for everybody to eat, man, and to have fun while doing it. So we're thinking along those lines, man. So invitations might be coming out. You know what I'm saying? Invitations might be coming out.
Check the mailbox,
the sideboard's down for whatever.
Check the mailbox,
anything I can do to support and help, I'm here.
Yeah. I hear that, man.
Y'all gave so much to us in 2020. We're definitely now that we're in a stable place, we can definitely give it back, man. So 2021 is going to be a big year. It's going to be a big year for the community. This is definitely the community's year as far as Stadia Dosage and Stadia Dosage News is concerned. Yeah. And there's more to come. Just with a big emphasis on more. So definitely stay tuned.
I hear that, man. You guys just don't know how much, man. I love you guys, man. You guys. I'm a like diehard listener. I love it. My wife tells me to turn. Who's that preaching? What preaching you listening to? And I'm like, she's like, my mama one time was like, I heard you listening to gospel. I was like, no, that's MMPK preaching about the good book of gaming. he got the Deacon Project Storm at the side.
Hey, you know what I'm saying? You know already. Wow.
Oh,
But
wow.
hey, look, man. Hey, but
Go ahead.
we hey, look, man. We appreciate you. You know what? We're gonna be staying in touch, brother. The sky's the limit for 2021, man.
Sure.
Thank you. I'm glad you called.
Sure. Not a problem.
People
One more
gotta
thing.
know.
I want to send a huge shout out though to Spectra and Angel Mama Knows,
Yes.
Cowboy, and the Token Gamer. They did their thing
Yes.
for the streamers, man. And I just
That
want
was
to
beautiful.
I got much
beautiful.
love for Angel Mama Knows and his mama. I'm signing off. I love you guys, man.
Hey, yo, cut his mic.
I want to hold up the show.
Cut his mic.
I want to hold up the show. All right. Hey, she's running back out of the house right now. I gotta go, guys. I love you. Take care.
All right,
man,
brother,
take
get
care.
out of here. Get your ass out of here.
Please, man.
Hey, Ray is crazy. That is my brother.
Yo,
brother from another
You
mother.
only get it here, man.
Hey.
SDO.
And your
That's
mama
Don.
knows. Hey, look, man. We gonna get him. He ain't gonna get away with that. Trust me. We gonna get him, man. We gonna get him. Don't even sweat it. But no, and your mama knows, Spectre, everybody that was participated at Eddie Play World, everybody that was in that, man. Y'all did a phenomenal job, man. That's why I want a rain check. Me and Storm want a rain check next time, please. All right, Storm. It looks like we're gonna go over a little bit, and I hope everybody's
we
down
got
with
to do
it.
it. Let's do it right.
We got to
now,
do
bro.
it because, well, do you want to do the giveaway now and then do the topic? What you want to do, Storm?
Man, let's do the giveaway now. Right.
Okay,
now.
let's do. We're gonna do the giveaway now. And the giveaway is it's a $15 gift card. What inspired us is that Outward. I mean, you can spend it on whatever you want. It's a Google gift card for $15. Oh, we got another phone call. I can't get into it right now. Hold on one second. we're going to triple time. Hello, you are live with Project Storm, MM2K, SML Podcast. Who is it that we're talking to? And what is it that you want to talk about, our good friend?
Hello there.
Hello.
How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. You know, I know. I think I know who this is.
I know, you know who it is, man. Who else? You know what I mean?
How are you doing, bros?
The one of the newest members of the Stadia Dosage News, our good friend Eddie Player. He will always be a panel member of SSC
Always.
Podcast, whether he's there or
Always,
not.
man.
He's there in spirit. What's going on, man? How you been, man?
It has been good, man. I hope you guys are having a good beginning of the year as well.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
I'm loving the SML as SNL podcast, Saturday Night Live.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know?
Oh yeah.
I know. We might have to change it if my wife lets me. We might have to change it, Eddie.
Awesome. No, guys, I just call it to say Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a good New Year's Eve. And onward to 2021, man.
Absolutely, brother.
Hey,
Absolutely,
look, man,
brother.
Same here. You already know, Eddie. I'm sure you got something cooking up, man. Like
Absolutely.
everybody else. This is a good, exciting year, man. I think everybody was ready to let 2020 go and looking forward to 2021. So I know I am, bro. But I really want to get on this damn Mandalorian. I can't wait to get on that, Eddie. But look, bro, I appreciate you calling out. I appreciate that lot. The charity. We keep saying charity. And it was for, you know, the event you did with your coach and everything, man. It was dope. People need to know. You need to drop a link to that or whatever so they know.
Yeah,
to go
definitely.
check
Drop
that
a link
out,
to your
man, because,
platform too.
hey, bro, that was you at your finest right there. Now I've seen you do a 24-hour stream, a damn attempt at a 24-hour stream, and all kinds of other stuff, Eddie. But I have never seen that side of you, brother. That right there opened my eyes, man. That's what we needed for 2020, Eddie. Way to close it out, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome, guys. Thanks. And again, love you all. Much success for 2021 for SML podcast, for Project Storms with the 4K, 60 streams and videos.
Yeah,
and
I already got
to Stadia Dosage as well. Bring all
the
that.
exclusive. I got the exclusive gear from Area 52, man. 36K, man. 36K.
36K. He gonna
Stay
do
tuned. Stay tuned.
Damn.
Oh man.
All right, much love to you all. I'm gonna be listening here because this epic thing.
Yeah,
I
man.
Right.
I can't wait.
Right,
hey,
there
Eddie,
it is.
thank you so much for calling in. Thank you for your support. Love you, brother.
Love you all, guys. Bye.
All right.
Peace.
All right. Thank you, Eddie, player one. Okay, we're going to do the raffle real quick, man. Shout out to Eddie. Like I said, Eddie is instrumental. I wouldn't even have the members set up if it wasn't for Eddie. So shout out to him. He's always going to be SSC podcast panel member in spirit, whether he's there or not. That being said, it's time to do this giveaway. $15 gift card or cash equivalent for all of y'all. We'd love to make it a little bit more cleaner and just give you outward, but we need Stadia to, to do it up a little bit, churn it up a little bit on them codes. But until then, we got you back. All right, with that said, it's a trivia question, y'all. This is how you're going to win. It's a trivia question. Project Storm said earlier that he was playing a game at 100 plus frames per second on PC. What game was that? Now, and if y'all can't guess it, I'll give y'all a hint. Y'all only get one hint. First person that gets that the right answer gets the gift card or the cash equivalent.
Like that. I like that. See that teaches people to show up a little early during the giveaway. Hang around.
I don't see. Hey, look. Do I got this on low latency mode to make sure there's that people are responding? I don't see no responses. I think they stumped. I think everybody was late to class, Storm. So I might have to give y'all a clue. If y'all need a clue, just type clue in the chat. If y'all need a clue, type clue in the chat. But with that said, let me finish Dustin's comment. It says, he says again, as far as big topic, we have actors of the games launches for TV shows, movies. There are more shows based on games. Netflix has a games division with the games based on Stranger Things, The Dark Crystal, Cobra Kai, etc. They have interactive content. Absolutely. If y'all need it looks like
it's going to tie right into what we're going to talk about, though, Charles. Straight up.
Yep.
Hey, look, man, we got a special visitor in the house, and we got two of them actually. Two. One is Tech Loving Mama.
Hey, Tech Loving Mama, what's going on?
I remember having
back.
a discussion about our boys the other day when she was talking about the boys and how we try to teach them how to, something about gaming and all that good stuff. So I remember that. And we got Stephen G in the building. All right. I don't know if Stephen was around already, but I just noticed it. So let's get back into it, man.
They said they need a clue. All right. So the game that he was playing is, okay, here goes the clue, the only clue that you need. The game that he was playing is Far Cry. It's one of the Far Cries. He was playing one of the Far Cries at 100 plus frames per second.
You can't get it than that.
Yeah, you don't get it easier than that.
You got to put the whole title.
You got to put the whole title. Far Cry what? Which Far Cry was it that he was playing at 100 plus frames per second on PC? Eddie Player once said it was bad time with the kids, so I missed that part of the show.
It's all good, man.
All right, let's see who gets it first. Chad Davis said
Fortnite. Not this time, brother. Not this time.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
There it is.
And there it is.
Look who it is.
Look who it is. See, revenge is sweet. Yes, the answer is, and your mama knows, says Far Cry 5. That is the answer. So congratulations. And your mama knows. I will.
Man, put the now on it. You never put the now on it, man. Come on, you got to do better in 2021, man.
Oh, I know. And now your mama knows.
Your mama knows.
And now your mama knows. Chad Davis said clue. Hey, yo, Eddie said Division 2 day. And y'all was way off today, man. Everybody had a swig of the proper, man. And your mama knows, congratulations, good brother. And your mama knows you are the winner of the $15 gift card for Google. For Google, we'll give you. I will send you the code, my good friend, and you can use it for Outward or whatever you want to use it for, my good friend. But congratulations to you. Thank you so much. All right.
Word.
He said, "I want to give it to Cyborg's mom." Golly, come on, man. Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Don't go in the muck with him. And your mama knows. Don't go in the muck with him. All right, y'all. Let's talk about it. Storm.
What up?
Woo! The big topic. Epic game. So The Mandalorian, right, is one of the biggest TV series out there now. It's on Disney Plus. It's a branch out. For those that don't know what The Mandalorian is, who've been living under a rock, The Mandalorian is a game. Is a off branch of the Star Wars franchise. I think it takes place after episode 6 is between episode 6 and episode 7. So the last one that came out in the 70s, and it's between then and then the first one that's come out recently, episode 7. It's about the Mandalorian by the name of Mando, and he's a bounty hunter, and he goes on this epic quest based upon different things that are happening, and there's a cameo of different Star Wars figures and all this other stuff, and it's a great story. And in most cases, people are saying that The Mandalorian is better than the last 3 movies. You know what I'm saying? So it is a great show, and I would agree with that for the most part. But the thing that is really impressive, that's in relation to this conversation, Storm, is the scenes that are in The Mandalorian. I thought that when I watched this, I said, man, they're burning through cash, going to these different locations and filming these different scenes. Like, it's not for a TV series. I've never seen this much money spent.
Right.
But come to find out, thanks to the homie Chase, that he found this behind the scenes look on Mandalorian, that they are not going to different locations. All of the Mandalorian TV series is filmed in one spot. And everything from the background to the floors, except for maybe a set piece here, a chair there, or whatever, or a prop bike here, everything is CGI that's powered by Unreal Engine. That is part of Epic, Tim Sweeney and Epic. It is phenomenal. And now Chase broke the background of the story earlier today on the Gaming Advocates channel. And Chase, if you're still around, please drop a link to that video, because people really need to see that to fully understand our getting this in this conversation. But Storm, I want to get your thoughts on it. This is going to be what's the word I'm looking for? A combination of you watching something on TV, not knowing that that's a video game engine that's running the background, and then them say something to the effects of, now you can continue the story of Mando as he travels back to such and such planet. I mean, what does this mean to you? What are the possibilities this means to you, Storm, seeing that this thing was, just seeing it, the backgrounds first, and seeing that it was powered by Unreal Engine? What does this mean to you?
Man, all this stuff makes me warm and fuzzy inside, man. I have not watched The Mandalorian. I will tell you that right now. You know, I'm a gamer. I love Star Wars. I love the franchise. I love Episode 1 pod race, my favorite scene of all times. It's crazy when you think about it. It's crazy. Now, we knew we got a glimpse of the Unreal Engine, right? The new Unreal Engine, Unreal Engine 4, or was that 5? This is 5, you're saying?
Unreal Engine, I don't know. Eddie could probably clarify, because he just corrected me.
Look, either way, impressive as hell for it to be using an engine that's made for gaming to pull off scenes like this on a massive scale, have the success that it has. What is this saying for the future of gaming, MM2K? I mean, now some might say, yo, you know what? It might not be possible yet, and it's just all CGI, and that's different than rendering real time, in-game graphics and all that stuff. But nah, I don't think it's that far off. I told a friend, I said, yo, so one thing about Sony is it seems like they go after CGI. So I thought that they were using Sony Pictures to help them develop their games when it came to the visuals and everything like that, right? That we're talking about.
Yep.
Now it's so coincidental that now we're talking about Sony and of course, that relationship, it just popped off with them and the Unreal Engine. All I'm thinking about right now is seeing games like this in the next year or two, using technology like this, MM2K. And you know how big I am on graphics and stuff like that. It's just showing how that merge is happening. The merge between gaming and movies has always been there. It's been there for years now. But it's getting one step closer with stuff like this, is what I'm thinking, bro. My mind is just blown. I don't even know what else to say.
I, what it brought to my mind, and again, y'all know I'm not the biggest fan of Tim Sweeney, right? Because of some of his antics. But you can't take away the man's genius. You can't take away all of the powerful things that Epic has done over the years, right? Over the decades.
Yeah.
That being said, now I was sitting there saying to myself, when me and Chase was talking about this, like now the relationship between Sony, who of course owns Sony Pictures as well, and that minority stake that they bought into Epic, now that makes sense. So what is before we even talk about how this affects Stadia, what do you think that this does for PlayStation, who really, they're known for their cinematic games, but as far as technology is concerned, except for the DualSense controller, they're really not up there. But how do you think this boosts them up technology-wise?
My gosh. I tell you what, I can see it right now plain as day.
Mm-hmm.
It puts them on this pedestal of just being untouchable when it comes to the next-gen graphics and visuals and everything like that, visual fidelity in games like this, man. I'm just sitting up here thinking, y'all, you got to look at games like God of War and Horizon Zero Dawn and all these other great Spider-Man and all these other games and know what I'm talking about. When you look at games like that was being ran on a PS4 Pro, and then you're talking about technology like this Unreal Engine 5, that we saw that demo, that 1440p demo, looking like it was 4K or 8K, beautiful.
Yep.
And everything they explained, people were skeptical. It can't happen, is what they were thinking. Some of them, nah, we won't be seeing this in game. I was one of those people that was saying, why can't we? Yes, we can, with ray tracing and all this other stuff. Now, I guarantee you, I watched a little bit of the virtual production of The Mandalorian. I did, for season 1. And I was able to already see it just from getting like the first 5 or 10 minutes. The first few minutes of watching that. I could already tell what they were doing, where they're going to be headed, how it's going to be implemented in game in MM2K. And I'm super ready for it, bro. So much so that you'll never know, because me and my buddy Main Ether had conversations about this.
Shout out to Main.
The cows came home. The cows came home, man. Talking about what the future of gaming would look like. And CGI has been around for a long time, man. This stuff right here is about to be playable. Bunny and see, shout out to Snow Bunny, because she was playing the Dark Pictures series and stuff like that.
Man of Medan, I think it is.
Yeah, Man of Medan. Hey, yo, I'm just looking at stuff like this and just saying, wow, this engine right here is going to be doing major things for Sony. And, of course, they're going to outsource it to other platforms. I don't know. I got chills, man. I got chills. I just want to see what they're going to be doing with it. I want to see that now, MM2K. I don't want to wait. I want it now.
Yeah. I mean, to me, them having this access to Epic, with Epic being able, again, to power the scenes in The Mandalorian, which made me say, wow, like, I thought it was CGI, me being ignorant to the technology, and shout out to Eddie Player One. He said, correction, that's not CGI. It's just giant LED screens. So can you imagine the fidelity that you're going to get in these games? Is like you said, Storm, people were skeptic when PlayStation had and Epic showed you, but they were just dangling a carrot in front of you. They didn't show you the steak, the porterhouse steak that they had. You know what I'm saying? So this, to me, I don't care. This is going to come off wrong, but I got to be real.
Man, you got to say it.
I don't care about the teraflops, the bibblewatts. I don't care about the world's most powerful console. It's all about how you can dance on the stage around the software. You know what I'm saying? We saw last generation Sony alone do wonders with 1.8 teraflops over 6 teraflops when it came to God of War, right? We saw that. Now that they got 9.7 or 10.3, whatever the hell it is, but they're now combining their powers with Epic Unreal Engine, which is powering The Mandalorian. I think technology-wise, as far as fidelity is concerned, at the very least, as far as fidelity is concerned, I truly think in the next year or 2, maybe 3 at the most, this really puts Sony at the forefront when it comes to fidelity. And we got to cut out this teraflop talk, I think. You may not agree, Storm, but again, it's going to put the talent level in Sony's corner so much that we could use teraflops as a base, but we got to look at what engines they're running with and all that other stuff and what talent they have, because this is a game changer.
I get what you're saying, and it's major. I mean, Bibbidi Bop is another one. Shout out to Bibby in the building. Dark Stadia, Dark Bite is in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to them. Yes.
Yo, Bibbidi, we have these conversations, and you know I'm right.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
We get excited about this, y'all. Why wouldn't you, as a gamer, if you care about the visuals and everything and the advancement in gaming? This right here should be right down your alley. This is the stuff that keeps me up at night reading well into the wee hours of the morning and everything, man. Like, it's stuff like this, just trying to know where gaming is headed. Bro, even if it will get to this point, and then where we'll see in-game visuals looking like this. We know it's almost inevitable. If all goes well, it's going to be inevitable. That, and some people are like, the ceiling has been reached. It's games can't look no better, but they say that when 360 dropped. You know what I'm saying? They say that when PS3 dropped. So they say that when N64 dropped. I mean, so we got to understand, gaming don't sit here and stop. The advancement in technology don't sit here and stop for you because you think you've seen the ceiling.
Yep.
There is no ceiling. There is no ceiling. That's the thing. I've been trying to tell people. There's no ceiling when it comes to this gaming stuff, because the cloud is going to advance this thing in a way that consoles may not be able to.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just thinking ahead.
That's what this is all about, man. We're at the beginning of 2021. So yeah, I mean, so we know we got Project Chimera, right? And I know I'm like I'm asking the same question, but I'm so damn excited, I just can't let this go. We know we got Project Chimera coming. We know that Stadia's AI is top notch. We got some. I mean, not saying that all the other ones are crud, but we know theirs is top notch.
Yes.
What do you think their answer to this is going to be? Because you know they got something cooking. What do you think? Because they've been like Chase pointed out earlier in his show that they were Stadia's been doing a lot of talk about Stadia games and entertainment, right? So they got some seamless stuff in the world. What do you think their answer to all this is, though?
Hey, when you're looking at machine learning and all that stuff, man, that's going to make Stadia awesome, that they're already hinting at. If you listen to what Aaron Hoffman John that was trying to break it down in ways to, and Jay Raymond trying to break this thing down to get people thinking, to get us ready for what we might be seeing. And remember, they drop it right now. A lot of us are going to have a heart attack, man. I'm talking about like we're going to be mind blown to the point where it's just like, wow, what is this in front of me right now? Why am I playing this? So they're trying to prepare us, I think, in bits and pieces for what we're about to see without giving away too much. So I think they have something up their sleeves, and that makes me back up, because if you're looking at the fact that Sony seems to have that great partnership with Epic, whoa, could they lock that thing up? MM2K, would Epic be willing to lock it up? It sounds like it's going to be an exclusive thing, right? For Sony. If they choose, or what? Well, I mean, are they going to outsource and go to other platforms, or what?
I think they're going to outsource.
Think they have to.
They don't have, but I think they're going to outsource certain elements to other platforms. But what I see happening, Storm, is whatever iteration of the Unreal Engine that can do that with the Mandalorian. Oh, you know who's going to get that first, son. You know who's going to get first dibs on that, son. You know what I'm saying? It's like your boy pull up in the new whip. You know, and there's like 5 of y'all. You're like, oh, you know where I'm sitting. I got shotgun first. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, and then maybe a year or 2 or 3 later, then you'll see Xbox or whoever working on their iteration. You know what I'm saying? But Sony is always going to be ahead because they got the majority stake. So, yes.
It's like they're always at the forefront, man. Think about the first time you seen Hellblade and Detroit Become Human. And I don't care if they went to other platforms and all that stuff. I'm talking about the first time it was introduced to the world. Those games like that, man, it's crazy, bro.
Absolutely.
Sony's always one step ahead, man. That's why you can't hate on them. You can't.
No, you can't. You can't. You cannot hate on Sony. And even though Microsoft, what they were trying to do, this is where I think Microsoft's approach might not give them the edge. I'm not going to say it's going to bite them in the butt, because Microsoft is going to make money. Say what you want about Microsoft. in 2018, when Sony was known for killing it, they made 16 billion. In a year when Microsoft was known for dropping it, for drilling it, going south, they made 10 billion. Microsoft's going to make its money. They're not losing in this equation altogether. But as far as having the edge they thought they were going to have, being able to brute force it with a powerful machine and then taking that powerful machine and brute forcing it on the cloud, I don't think it's going to work the way that they expected it. I'm not hearing a lot of ultra positive things about Microsoft's AI and machine learning. I'm just hearing that it exists, unlike when you hear about Stadia. And then now on the software level, Sony got dibs on Epic, and look what they're doing with Mandalorian. So you know what that means. At the very least, you see some future Star Wars games could be coming. Where's Storm? My God, man. You know what I'm saying? We know how Sony do. We know how they do.
But Bibbidi just reminded me that Supermassive Games is the developer of Until Dawn that dropped on PS as well, on PlayStation. But we know that they are doing things with Stadia now. You know how that deal just went down and all that.
Yeah.
So now Bibbidi, now he has me thinking. Then Microsoft also has DX12 and DX12 Ultimate and all this stuff right here with AMD going on and all that. Yo, it's about to go down this generation. It's really about to go down, man.
Yeah, it's some interesting stuff, man. What do y'all think about this in the chat, man? Give us y'all thoughts, man. But I just think, ultimately closing out on this subject, Storm, I just think that it's for Sony. Here's my, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna be big, bold, and brash about it. I think that this will definitively, like in 2 or 3 years, we're going to see Microsoft games, as far as quality is concerned, hit their apex. I now think that what this does is, unless Microsoft can quickly answer and get working at it fast, I think that this takes Sony's games and the possibility with their games to a whole nother level that Microsoft may not be prepared for. Will Microsoft still, do well financially? Yeah. But I think that as far as the king of games, unless Microsoft can pull something magical, I think this will make them the king of games as far as consoles is concerned. And I think because Stadia is going to have the equivalent working in their scenes with their technology, I think this is going to propel
Stadia. And they'll be heavily into the cloud.
Yeah, exactly. I think it's going to make Stadia the king of cloud, because the main two people talking about this seamless integration entertainment-wise between games and Stadia was first Stadia, and now it's going to be PlayStation. So, interesting. What are your thoughts on that?
It's all greatness, man. It's all great stuff, man. It's so great that we went over time for the people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't even mind. Yep, the only thing I'm going to do when I get up out of here is figure out how to blow up a new PC build that I'm about to be doing. I told y'all, man,
we got to let Storm get to his PC build. So look.
Hey, it's all good, man. I like rocking out with the people. I like this Saturday night time. Bro, don't spoil me, man. I'm telling you right now.
I know.
Don't give me fool's gold, man.
If my wife approves of it, I don't know. I don't know, Storm, because y'all seem to like it too, man. I love it. All right. With that said, I think it's time to close out. Hey, Storm.
What up?
Great show, man. Hey, let the people know where they can find you at, good brother.
Hey, look, you can find me on the same platforms. You can find all those great people that called in today. Here on YouTube, you can find me right here, Project Storm. You can look at, I used to say look for my logo. As you can see, the logo has changed. You know what I'm saying? The YouTube banners changed. I'm doing a little overhaul. You can definitely find me here, youtube.com/Project Storm. You can also find me on Twitter at the Nephophiliac. All right. I know that's a long ass word, the Nephophiliac. Find me over there, Project Storm. You know what I'm saying? Type that in on Twitter if you can't spell Nephophiliac, and it is what it is. You can also find me tomorrow, 2 Eastern time, with Snow Bunny Gaming, who was here with us, our gaming sister. She was in the building. We'll be chopping up something that Bunny got planned. She's always coming up with the best topics. So check us out right there. And I just want to say, y'all, Happy New Year. We had a great ass show. I love it. I love y'all. Let's keep doing it. MM2K, what about you, man? Where can the people find you?
Y'all can find me here, Stadia Dosage platform. And no, the MM2K videos platform is not dead. We dropped the end of the year video 2020 talking about how what we thought were the 5 biggest stories in gaming. So definitely go to MM2K videos, check that out. Patreon is still alive too for those that support us on the Patreon, because we got general gaming stuff there. So we got a couple videos dropping there, and also we got a video that's for the Stadia War Room, dropping both in Stadia War Room, and now for those of you that are part of the membership program, it'll drop there. So wherever you're supporting us, you're gonna get access to this content. We ain't making people double dip and all that other stuff. This is not a money grab. It's just, again, a way for us to collectively put resources together and to give back to y'all, because this is going to be a big year. I mean, the homie Jose H said, how do I enter the giveaway? And now your mama knows won that, right? And now he's teasing Ray Shiraz's mother with the winnings. But it's going to be a chance for you, Jose. Definitely follow this channel and follow Project Storm. Storm, can you please drop a link to your channel on this? So
yeah,
Jose,
let me see if I can find one real quick for y'all,
Yep, drop a link to the channel so people can follow. Definitely stay in tune to both platforms, and especially SML Podcast, because we're going to be giving away a lot more giveaways this year, man. Definitely. So, with that said, you can follow me here. You can follow me there.
All right.
You can follow me everywhere.
Let me get that link.
Yep. Broadband Bullies, you can follow me on Broadband Bullies. I'm getting a slight schedule change, so you might see me more there again in the evenings. What we're going to do with Twitch, I don't know. We might be bringing some of our Twitch content over to the MM2K videos, but definitely check me out on MM2K videos, and definitely do not miss the commission this week, man. Y'all, it's going to be a dope show once we get the Ultra team back together. What's that?
It's going to be a banging episode.
Oh, it's going to be a bang. Yeah, bro. Once we get the band back together, it's going to be a banging episode. So, but thank you guys so much for your support. We got 4 new members today. Thank y'all so much. If y'all want to support the platform, hit that join button, look at all the perks that you get. We already got content up there. There's more coming up there. You know what I'm saying? So definitely stay tuned to that. And with that said, thank y'all all for joining us and hanging out with us today. Love you all. You all have a wonderful, wonderful gaming day. Peace.
And Luna.